What are we tonight?
Loud noises.
But
Hey! Welcome to tonight's episode of Loot Die Repeat, where a bunch of us dweebs sit around and we roll dice.
Been called a dweeb since the second grade, I think.
oh, shut up! You know you were called one yesterday.
We roll some dice. We do a lot of laughing at each other and some clever storytelling known as Dungeons and Dragons, and we are thankful to share this evening with you. Thank you for watching as we are in our, what is this? I think the 66th episode or
That's
something
right,
like that?
66.
So it's a fun number. And we, of course, have all those up on YouTube. You can check out the channel, Loot Die Repeat, and catch up on all the past episodes. Would appreciate if you would subscribe there. And if you're viewing here on Twitch, thank you so much for watching us on Twitch. And be active in the chat and tell us what you think. Laugh, cry with us, make fun of us. We're okay. We got thick skin. Because, as I said, we're...
Purple.
He's got purple thick skin. As a way of saying thank you to our viewers, we're going to do some giveaways tonight. And tonight we will have 3 giveaways, including our February giveaway challenge for this awesome dragon guy.
Yes.
We got it.
Is that not how that works?
So we're going to give away these yellowish mustardy dice, as well as these 2 minis here. Skeleton and a dwarf. There goes the dwarf. We'll still give him away as soon as I find him. And we're also going to give away this awesome dragon dude. So all 3 of those giveaways tonight to our Twitch viewers. So stick around and listen for the prompt, and you can type in the entry to chat and have your chance at winning that, which is really cool. So thank you for those of you who have been with us and continue to view, and we are really, really appreciative. You can also affect the game by cheering bits. So for 1,000 bits, you can give advantage to any of the players at the table. For 500 bits or a gifted subscription, you can give disadvantage to the Dungeon Master. And for 1,000 bits, you can have a potion of minor healing materialize in the vicinity of our team that they can find and utilize. So lots of ways that you can impact the game and affect the outcome of things. We also have some fun chat commands that you can type into the chat. ! Commands will tell you all of them. And Scooby-Doo will be our moderator. And I think he's going to get on a little bit later tonight. So look for him. He will ask for the addresses for all the winners so we can get those sent out to you as you win. But I believe that's everything. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to our newly resurrected character. Matthew, please give us your theme song.
They are the winners and the strong. We're the losers who don't belong. And we'll press on until this journey ends. 'Cause there's a goal that we are after, and there are tears, blood, and laughter waiting for us just around the bend. We seek vengeance and we seek glory, so come listen to our story. Come walk with us and we'll call you our friend.
Ta-da! I say that on the first 5 relevant rolls, we give him disadvantage tonight.
I mean, we have 16 to play with, so
I vote we just wait until we hit that vote again.
15.
No, I mean, someone just subscribed.
No, I'm not counting that one.
This is my favorite.
All right, so we have a little recap to bring us all up to speed on what has been going on with the Revengers. And so our party had taken a sea voyage to a derelict vessel out in the Sea of Swords, where they came across a vessel filled with demonic and fiendish creatures that had possessed much of the crew. And unfortunately, they bungled into setting off the alarm system, forcing all of these enemies upon them. And through valiant effort, they were able to kill many of them. However, in the process, 2 Revengers fell, as the dwarf bard Kildrick and the hobgoblin samurai Jaga were both felled by the enemies. Seeing the dire situation around them, Eli utilized the teleportation device known as the Hopper to jump them all back to Waterdeep, where they quickly scrambled to the Temple of Light, seeking to resurrect their fallen comrades. And as they first tried to resurrect Kildrick, unfortunately,
He did.
they failed. And the dwarf bard continues to lie in state at the Temple of Light, waiting for a proper funeral. Meanwhile, the party scrambled to get together the required gold and, more importantly, the necessary diamond to attempt the same ritual on Jaga. Succeeding where they failed with Kildrick, the party was able to successfully call out to his spirit trapped in limbo and return him to his body. Half of the party then last week went about their business, Wolfram confirming with the Raven Queen that he is called to remain a Revenger, and Morthos and Wolfram successfully carrying out a task for Lady Blackwood, which was able to replenish some of their gold supply.
I have more now than I did before.
Meanwhile, the rest of the Revengers, Sola, Eli, Yanni, and Jaga, went about their days accomplishing tasks of their own before they reconvened at the Spirit Within. And so, this is where we pick up our story. Sola, you have gone with Malamalama to... I love that name. To Mount Waterdeep, where you have sought out an audience with your newfound master, someone who has been mentoring you and beating you to a pulp in the process, in Hlam Glauron, a fellow Kalashtar, as are you and Mala, who has been teaching you new ways to channel your ki and to radiate the searing light that is within you. And so you know that it takes about a day to get to the peak of the mountain where Glow's humble cave resides. And so you and Mala make your way to Mount Waterdeep, and it takes you several hours of climbing and acrobatic maneuvers to traverse the very dangerous and vertical terrain. Is there any conversation you wish to have with Mala as you go?
Not right now.
Okay.
Remember, she's getting me flowers.
Yes, I was yellow, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to be looking out for yellow flowers.
Yellow mountain flowers.
Yellow mountain flowers.
Roll a perception check as you go.
You remember that Wolfram said he needs all the color flowers.
All the colors.
All the
All
color
the
mountain
colors.
flowers.
But definitely at least 3 yellow mountain flowers.
That'll do. 25.
25.
You're literally in a field of them.
La 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 la.
As the sun is setting and the radiant moon begins to rise over the waters of the oceans, with the last vestiges of sunlight, you're able to catch a small outcropping amidst the jagged rocks, of a mixed patch of flowers. It will be difficult to get to, but you can make your way there if you wish to attempt it.
I'll do it.
Go ahead and make an acrobatics check to try to successfully jump down the side and catch yourself on the outcropping.
21.
Make sure
Mala
yell
looks at
parkour
you.
while doing it.
Mala looks at
For
you and
sure.
says, "What are you doing? You must be careful."
My friends need flowers.
And he just kind of is taken aback by your intensity as you look at him and then, without taking your eyes off of him, just leap to the outcropping and land there with kind of a 3-point stance, never once taking your eyes off of him. Stand up. It's like, "Good Lord, you are the chosen one."
What color flowers are there?
So there are, let's see here. This is going to be the first color. There's one red mountain flower. There's one blue mountain flower.
Good boy.
Come on, get it up.
And two yellow mountain flowers.
There's more colors of that rainbow. Roy G. Biv. I think there's 2 green ones. Roll it again.
The stems are green, in fact.
I'm gonna jump back.
Yep.
And Mala, you've mentioned before that I was the chosen one? The only thing I was ever chosen for was Guardian of the Mountain. What do you mean by this?
They never told you what your purpose was?
They trained me for something greater, I felt like, but the dragon destroyed them before they ever told me officially. They said something they wanted me to be stronger and to learn more.
Yes, the dragon of Danelu.
What?
It is quite alarming that it was able to break free of its bondage.
Very alarming, and our people were so close to ascending. And they were killed before they lost that art. But we have to live on their purpose.
Yes, well, you, as the child of light, are meant to not only defeat the dragon, but all of the forces of darkness.
It is quite an undertaking.
Indeed, it is.
Glad I have friends to back me up, because I could not do this by myself.
This, the prophecy, is unclear.
Which prophecy?
Take your pick. There are many of the chosen one.
Throughout all time.
Were you not taught anything, girl?
No, not much. Just the island and protecting the halflings.
Ragkutash was not the teacher I thought he would be.
He was quite old and hurt badly from when he was the guardian.
Oru is a powerful beast, and will one day have to be slain.
I'm sure Jaga would love that.
You refer to the samurai warrior.
Yes, he,
What is he to you?
well, we
And as
really-
you're having this conversation, you're kind of like parkouring around the mountain as you are kind of jumping from cliff to cliff.
I
And
just
you're
make it look effortless.
You're just kind of like, both of you. And for an old, kind of rotund man, he is keeping up with you just fine.
Nice. You are quite talented, Malam. Jaga, he was We had an encounter when we had to clear out a cave, and the only way to free the goblins without getting hurt was I kind of convinced them that I was their god and turned them against each other. I mean, for the most part, it was the slaves going against the bad guys, but I guess their god kind of disowned them, and now they're spending all eternity in limbo. But Jaga decided to follow me, and we're gonna save his kindred from life in limbo, which is so chaotic.
I don't know what to say to that, other than, well done, girl.
It was quite successful, but after meeting Jaga, you kind of feel kind of bad about that decision. But it worked out in the beginning, and it was from what we were learning that truth isn't black and white, and that's what Hold and I discovered. So,
At
gotta
least,
press on to the
Raikatash
light.
taught you to use your wits.
Some of them, yes. Others, I seem to have a blind spot for people.
As do we all, at times.
It's true.
This is why friends are important. Comrades in arms to watch your blind spots.
And Wolfram, to make you realize that not everybody is good. He's so annoying, that little man.
But that little bird person sees everything.
It is true, and he is helpful in battle, and I think he has a good heart through it all.
Especially with blind spots.
That is very true. That is very true.
And as you're having this conversation, you kind of arrive now several hours as the sun has set and you are each using your dark vision, and the radiant glow that just emits from you does not emit from him, but does emit from you. And you arrive at the cave. And each time you've been there, it's been slightly different. This time when you arrive, rather than the entire thing being in darkness, there are candles at different points along the way, leading to Glow, who seems to be standing there, waiting for you. His hands kind of tucked behind his back, already in a shirtless attire, with his very taut muscles as if he is ready to train. Has a kind of a coy little smile on his face, and as you and his head is bowed, as you and Mala Mala alight the final step of the entrance, he raises his head, he takes his hand out and just motions you forward. Mala Mala sees him, cocks his head, stands back for a moment, looks at you, and takes a step back. Puts his hand on his little belly and just kind of waits.
I'm gonna walk forward to Glow. I'm gonna do a bow,
Okay?
and then I'm gonna immediately attack him.
Well, before you get
Dang it.
before you get there, you walk
Classic.
forward, and as you do, you pass in front of the first candle, and there is an explosion of fiery energy.
Some of the gun.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Check for traps, Molly.
Not Morthos. 20.
20. You take 10 points of fire damage as you're able to avoid
Oh,
most of the flame, but much of it singes your body.
Okay.
You kind of stand back up, and he is still about 30 feet from you.
Caves have walls, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna kind of use my cloud jumping boots, jump up on the wall, and kind of like run across it. Like,
Okay. As you do so, and you kind of jump up
But I
and
wanna be up
start
high.
sprinting up high, there are 3 more candles
Dang it.
underneath you, and each one in turn explodes with fiery energy as the blast radiates out. Go ahead and roll 3 dexterity saving throws.
21.
Okay.
That's 20. A natural. And a natural 20. So 28.
So each
These are good dice today.
Dude, yeah, save those.
Each time the explosions go off, your body is singed, taking another 30 points of fire damage. You arrive in front of Glow, having made the trek through this what was clearly a test, and you kind of arrive, breathing heavy, your clothes all singed and half burned and torn off. Your modesty is rather exposed, and he kind of snaps his fingers, and all 4 of the candles light again. He mutters something under his breath. Your clothing all reforms, and he looks at you and he says, "That was well done. Not bad. But
That hurt.
it can be even better. Let me show you." And he sprints directly for the first candle, and as it goes off, you watch as he flips over it, lands, and slides underneath the next candle, where he then jumps up and runs across the wall, jumps to the other side, keeps going, jumps to the other side, keeps going, and flips through the last explosion, not taking a single point of damage anywhere along the way. Snap. They relight. He looks at you. He says, "You try."
I'm gonna... Can I Radiant Sunbolt the first candle?
Sure.
And 1.
26.
It blasts the candle, which just absorbs the light in.
Take
He
it.
says, "Hold on." And he concentrates for a moment and then points his hand at you, and you feel all of the wounds in your body heal.
Thank you. I'm gonna attempt to do what he did, so I run to the first candle and jump over it, and then slide under the second one, and then jump between the 2 walls.
Yep, go for it. Roll all 4 of your saves.
That's a 17.
Okay?
That's 24.
Donnie goes up again.
That's a 20. And that's a crit.
Okay. So with 2 of those explosions, you take 10 points of damage again. With 2 of those explosions, you take no damage at all.
Nice.
And you land, and this time you're singed and burned, but that was pretty impressive. He takes you through a course of this throughout the rest of the night, showing you how to properly evade these area of effects that will assault you at times, how to properly react, how to know how to jump and avoid or duck when you need to, or sprawl flat, or kind of go prone and then hop back up, all in a flash. And he goes through these exercises with you. At the end of the night, you have been burned, your clothes have been remended countless times, but you've got it down. You are able to avoid these effects better than you ever have before. And as the sun begins to rise and the moon begins to set, there's this really interesting effect where the moon is shining brightly as it is reflecting the first light of dawn. And he motions you to sit down, as Mala steps forward. So, my daughter, what have you been learning about you?
Well, when I first started, it was wisdom was everything and truth is black and white. And then Hold and I went on this discovery that truth isn't always black and white. And wisdom ended up getting almost all of my friends killed. But now, after a moment of despair, I realize perhaps it's a mixture of all things. You need a little bit of truth a little bit of wisdom, and truth is not always black and white, and you have to just trust and hold on to the things that you believe in. So, this era, we're gonna fight for hope and fight for the light. Keep our group pointing north and just do what we can to save everyone. Or the ones that we can. But it's a daunting task in front of us. And we have to really work together as a team, which I think we've taken a new step into. But I'm sure there will be times of failure. And we have to push through the failure, because that can be the greatest moments of learning.
He pauses for a moment. He says, I meant, what have you learned about cooking?
Oh,
I'm hungry. Are you not?
after getting beaten up, I'm ravenous. I have some colored flowers, though.
And he stops you. He said, I was joking.
Sarcasm is still a thing that I'm learning on.
Yes. Well, these lessons are all valuable. And I think excellent steps forward in your progress. Would you not agree, Mala? And Mala just wordlessly expresses his agreement. He says, well, Glow, Master Mala and I will continue to oversee your training. You must continue forth. One final question. Have you begun to engage with the radiant moon yet? Have you sought Selune?
Briefly. A couple of times. I know she visited me when my friends were in danger. Consistently, though, not quite. Mostly because I was getting my butt kicked a lot.
That's fair.
But
And you have all of your limbs left. That's good. Well, that's already been taken. But I see you are learning to master the channeling of your ki. Continue to seek her. And help your friends. Help your purple friend. He is in need of guidance.
guidance, how?
Be the light to him.
I will do my best.
He kind of reaches over and takes the sides of your face, just gives you a little kiss on the forehead. He says, "Come, Mala." He jumps off into the ocean.
Wait, a question!
And Mala looks at him, and looks at you, and jumps, cannonball, hundreds of feet below, and somehow they both effortlessly just slide into the waves. You turn and
my
look.
head, nothing
and-
good happens in the ocean.
Yeah, true. You turn to go, and there on the overcrop, the overhang as you go out, is a single yellow mountain flower, which seems to have been left there purposefully for you.
I'm gonna pick it up and smell it, put in my other little, and then head back down the mountain. Question: while I was doing the training, did I notice that he had any beads around his wrist?
Roll perception check.
Man, this dice is on fire.
I'm taking it back.
24.
He did have beads.
Did. Okay.
Except his beads he wears around his neck almost like a choker.
Okay.
But they're of the same purple,
They're the same color.
same purple stones
No.
as the ones that you saw. I can't remember her name. At the it's
Albrecht Dralian?
no, it was the lady.
I just
at-
have Shem beads on
Yeah.
it.
Nope.
Nope.
Cruella, did you say?
Oh, let me go back.
It doesn't matter.
Shem's beads.
Yeah.
It is. I have it right here.
Rebel.
Wanbai.
That's it.
Okay.
That's right.
That Wanbai wore on her hand.
Okay.
Yep. So, Sola, you make your way back to the spirit within. Eli, and this is the next day, having gone through the day, and you begin your early morning meditation to get your long rest, your 4 hours, where you feel your strength return and this newfound ability to evade these threats. Eli and Yanni, you both determined to go out to the city together to make some stops, to speak to some important people, and to try to track down Jax. As Morthos and Wolfram went about their business, and Jaga continued to recover from his death experience, where are you guys going to go first?
Well, you said you wanted to talk with Nain about your book, right?
Yeah, I mean, you guys said that he's a pretty smart dude, so
Yeah.
I mean, I'd just like to meet him and see if he can give me some insight on life.
Okay. All right.
Bring your patience along.
Oh, I'm not a very patient person.
Yeah. He talks slow, but he's got a lot of wisdom. So we should see him first. Next in line, you wanted to talk with Badger Safar, right?
Yeah, I mean, I got this little half beetle thing that the old dying lady said.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
We should probably talk to her.
Yeah, and maybe we can get a black badge, or we can get a quest to get you a black badge like this one. And then
I like being part of the group,
yeah,
part of the team.
yeah, it helps.
Make me look like a sheriff.
Amen. Would you wear yours on your hip?
Yeah.
I love it.
Isn't the black badge like a quarter? Okay.
It's like a server that has flare on their vest. And then, would you mind going with me to Artemia, down in the dock ward?
She's like the not very nice lady.
Yeah, no, I owe her 2 life debts, and I'm pretty sure she kidnapped Jax.
Yep, sounds good. Let's go.
All right, off to Nain. We hold hands and skip.
Okay, as
Skip
you're
it
going
out.
to Nains, as this new day has dawned, there are a couple of town crier announcements that you take note of as you're going.
Infants are dead.
So,
The world is dead.
Everyone is dying.
You guys suck.
there are 5 different ones that kind of catch your ears. First, Amphale rebuilding ahead of schedule. Lord Warder Ilzimer returns to Greenhouse to oversee progress. City Guard hiring able-bodied individuals to protect our borders from further attack. Second, more children missing.
Like, seriously?
Parents urged to keep watch over their children, especially at night. Third one. Dock Ward gang war seems to be fading. Citizens continued to be urged to use caution, but normal commerce resuming. Fourth. Bumper crop harvest grown in Nightstone. Farm hands wanted. No able-bodied hands turned away. And the final one. Gladiatorial games resuming. Come watch Waterdeep's mightiest champions battle for the blessing of Cord and Tempest at the Fields of Triumph. As you arrive at Naingate Tower, the large stone edifice that has no doorway plain to the naked eye, you approach, and as you get within a stone's throw, the stairs of their own volition,
Which is pretty far from me, because I can throw a stone pretty far.
emerge from the walls of the tower. As you see this, the mortar between them all just kind of magically rearranges and allows them to extend. And Yanni, you follow Eli as he just wordlessly walks up to the door that emerges, that opens as he arrives.
You've done this before.
Yeah, usually there's a secret knock, but I guess he's just letting us in. How did you know?
Magic.
You're good.
And so Eli walks in. Yanni, you have to kind of stoop down, and it's cramped, and you step, but as soon as you step through, it's far larger than it looks and appears. And Eli, this is a new room to you. Whereas before you had been greeted in what was kind of a warm, fireplace room with several chairs and couches, this is a room with a very large map on the wall. It looks to be a map of the Sword Coast. There seem to be what are glowing markers evident throughout. There's a large table that Nain is hunched over as you see him wearing a sky blue robe with a large eye of Savras on his back. His gray hair kind of hangs loosely down at the sides. That was disgusting.
That was a really good
I don't know if you heard that on camera, but his neck just cracked 1,000 times.
There are windows that look out over the city. And it's strange, as you look, it's almost as if the tower is in multiple wards at the same time, with bird's eye views over each of the different aspects of the city. The sea ward, the north ward, the castle ward, the dock ward, the southern ward, the city of the dead, and the merchant ward. They're all as if they were just right below you, rather than being in the city ward where you know the tower to be. As Nain lifts his head and turns to you, there is a look of deep sadness on his face. And he kind of looks at you and knowingly casts his eyes down. And he looks to you first, Eli, and he says,
So, Eli, it is true then that Vincent has fallen into shadow.
This is what he wants you to do?
Die.
Stare through him? Yes, Master Name.
Tell me, was the boy in his right wits at the end? Or was he affected by something or someone else?
He
in his spirit and soul.
Never gets old.
We should have him adventure with
you
us.
see what I mean?
Yeah, kick the dog to the curb.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he made a deal with the Dark Lady.
No.
Yes.
The boy had many strings of fate attached to him, all pending his choices. Confound it, change the music!
He's got a little gnome in the corner. Sorry.
That's better.
As the instruments that were playing themselves change.
Can you not see this is a somber moment anyway? Perhaps there's still hope for his soul, but the outlook is unclear to me.
Did you just shake a magic 8-ball?
We've heard from some of our compatriots that people are getting stuck in limbo, so I don't know. Maybe.
That is very troubling to hear. But conversation for another day. Tell me, who is this large man that you have brought to me
He's
that has rippling muscles
he's
and an impetuous spirit
yep. He's,
within him?
Yanni Frickenwater at your service.
What
Yanni
did you say?
Frickenwater at your service.
What kind of name is Yanni Frithrader?
Well, it's a family name. It means beautiful hair.
Quite.
And play with it. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
What can I do for you,
Well,
Yanni Frithrader?
my new friend's family may call us now, right?
yep.
High five.
I hit his wrist. You're an ass.
They speak highly of you, Master Nane, and well, I have this artifact, you may call it. My mother gave it to me. God rest her soul.
What was your mother's name?
You should not have asked me that. Where did I put my bag? Hold on, I'm loading my mother's name.
He means loading his memory.
Just say mom.
Her name's Mom.
Mom.
Martha.
Well, perhaps
Her name was Lady Ira.
that is a beautiful name. I know her.
You know her.
Uh-oh.
Knew her.
Was it Mama Jen?
Know her.
But that's impossible. She passed quite a while ago.
How did she die?
Cloud giants.
No, it all makes sense now.
They
attacked my village. And fought my dad, and he went missing, but she died in the battle.
And you saw her perish,
I did. I was there at the moment.
and you laid her to rest.
Yes.
Anam, rest her soul.
You would know that Anam is the god of all giants,
Mm-hmm.
the over god of all giants.
What did she give you?
And I take out the book and I say, she gave me, well, I mean, we had it. It's the book she read to me every night before I went to bed. But it's different than when I started reading it and things happened around me, the stories in it are changing.
It is a book of Grimm, yes.
Yes.
The fairy. Strange fey magic about this. It is your mother's book of fate, couched in tales that she told you because it prepared you for your journey, to guide you when she knew she could not. You see, your mother was a acolyte of Savris, one of my students.
That's a symbol on his back.
Oh, yeah, I don't know much of the magic god world.
It's okay. You will learn in time.
Time out. You just said your mom was his student.
You said my mom was your student, or that she knew a student? They were.
I trained her decades ago, before it was time for her to head north and meet your father.
So you didn't know my father?
No, I did not meet in person. However, we knew of him as Savras showed us the possibilities that lay before him and his son.
That's me. So who? Severus is. Who is that?
Savras is the god of fate. He is the one who maneuvers the strings of possibility around as the choices of those here are made. It is a strange and mysterious union.
So did my mom say anything about me? I mean, so you saw the future and...
She was overjoyed to know that there was the chance she could have you.
Oh, I miss her so much.
Hashtag Yanni's adopted.
Eli puts his hand, he's trying to put his hand on his shoulder, and it's more like the middle of his back. I feel you.
So the book is to guide me.
It is an artifact of Savras, given to your mother, shaped by her, for you, that you might save the one she loved.
Who is my dad?
And you.
Is that book, now's the time to ask some questions, he's drinking. Is that book full of divination? Was she a divination wizard like you and full of divination magic?
Her magic was innate, sorceress, but shaped so that it may be used as Vincent was taught to, but in a more organic and natural way.
So does she always had the magic in her?
As do you.
Nothing happened.
Nothing.
It must be released within you.
Can you
through
teach?
I
Me.
haven't laughed in many days now. It feels good. My heart has been heavy. No, I cannot teach you. It must happen as you follow the journey your mother sketched forth in your book. There is a young apprentice in the stories, is there not?
Yeah, that in
The
my favorite.
story that is
Mhm.
your favorite.
I was gonna say that.
I know.
Now you've made me laugh.
There is a reason that has always called to you, always resonated within your bones.
So, I don't even know what to. There's not a lot of times in my life that I'm speechless.
Are you a freaking sorcerer?
I mean, my mom was a sorceress,
Yeah.
and he's saying that there's magic in me, but I mean, I've never. I can do the whole lightning thing.
Yeah.
That's about it. Are you saying that the book will help me release if I mean,
Follow the stories, and the innate potential within you will be released.
copy that. Quick question though. So I'm also like this barbarian, supposed to be strong. Is the magic gonna help me get any kills? Maybe by chance.
Yeah, do you divine that?
I'm really trying to help my squad, and
Yes. But are you trying to help your squad? Or your ego?
Ooh. Pointed.
Right to the soul.
You don't need to answer, only consider
consider
the words I say to you now in the hearing of Eli. And me.
Resonate.
You're the best.
I swear you do that on purpose. Do you think we should show him the beetle half?
Yeah.
Get two smart people's idea on it?
I like that idea. I always knew you're gonna be a great leader.
Thanks.
Look at you, leading already.
Thanks.
I know. Oh, I don't know if you know, Master Name, we made him leader of the squad. Anyways.
Was a possibility. Hold was the other. But he was stupid.
Say that again.
Do you mind taking a look at this as well? I got it. It's actually in one of my stories.
Well, then this is important. It is scarab. It is beyond my sight. Hmm.
And you watch his eyes flash white for a moment as he traces a sigil in the air, and his hands glow, and then the flash dissipates.
Seems to be a key of some sort. You should speak with the one to whom you were already sent.
That's our next stop.
Then do not let me keep you.
Thanks
In haste you must go
for
to go see her
your
at
time.
the Blackstaff Tower today. Post haste.
In the presence of Yanni.
Again,
Well, shake the man's hand and
thank you for your time,
Your hand
sir.
kind of envelops his up to his, and it's
I really actually bring it in, and I like. Any friend of my mom is a friend of mine.
Any son of an apprentice.
we leave.
All right. Good luck with your maps.
And then,
Will be helped by me.
well, that was good. One more thing, just think about this. Marta, she's okay, right? And Eldrick? Just a nod of the head, yes or no?
roll persuasion.
I can't.
18, 13?
18
Plus stuff, which I'm good at that now. 25.
It is good that you are looking for them. They need to be found.
This is kids.
Okay.
Grandkids.
And we leave.
We're going on a search party.
Eventually.
For
Those are my
Years ago,
kids.
I bet I did.
current,
I mean,
old,
yeah, old, I
I mean-
technically still current. We're doing this now walking
Walking
to
to-
Badgers.
Walking to the Blackstaff Tower.
Yeah.
yes.
Current, but previous.
I mean, yeah, like you died in the.
Yeah, they should be somewhere. If they're alive, they should be somewhere in their 50s or 60s. And I mean, my son Eldrick had kids, so I have grandkids. So yeah,
Do you know why they went missing?
yeah. There was an outbreak of disease and disappearances where they grew up, and in White Grove. And one of the people that disappeared was my daughter, and then about a month later, fires started in town, and yeah. And I just got word that my daughter's missing. Eldrick Jr. and the grandkids aren't, but they might be dead.
Eldrick Jr.?
Oh yeah, yeah. I typically change my name from life to life and keep moving.
Okay.
Because it would be really weird to die one day and then 3 days later come back as the same person at the age of 26, and everyone you knew be a lot older than you, but you kind of look the same. So, you know, you die, you come back, you move on, you change your name, you live, you die, you come back, you move on, you change your name.
Do you do any looting in between the dying?
Well, yeah.
So you would say you loot,
yeah,
and then you die,
and then I repeat.
and then you repeat.
Yeah,
Interesting.
you know, it's kind of funny how that works.
So can I call you Junior then?
No, I.
Oh no, you're not
I would
Junior.
be senior.
Can I call you Senior?
I don't care what
Okay.
you call me.
All right. Are we there yet?
See that big ass tower?
Yep.
It's a stone throw away.
For you or for me?
You.
Yeah.
That one.
So as you approach, there is a magnificent onyx black tower. in the midst of the castle ward, which has several other magnificent buildings that are a wonder to behold. Several temples. You see the Fields of Triumph, the Colosseum that stands high above most buildings. You see both the Castle of Waterdeep and Waterdeep Palace. You see several other temples that are dedicated to various gods, including the Font of Knowledge, which you regularly take trips to, Eli. And as you approach Blackstaff Tower, you get to the base where there are a small staircase leading up into massive, polished onyx doors, and waiting at the top of the stairs is Vajra Safar, a woman with tight black curly hair and ebony skin, with a plain black robe with golden buttons and golden filigree inlay that, now that you see her as you approach, is really arcane sigils that go up the sleeves of the robe. And she holds a very stout black staff with an onyx crystal that has a slight shimmer and glow to it at the top. And she allows you to approach, but doesn't make you walk up the stairs. She walks down the stairs and meets you in the midst of the city. And as she stops at the bottom of the stairs, she snaps her fingers, and all of reality shifts around you. And you are now at the top of Blackstaff Tower, overlooking the entire city, which appears now to be the tallest tower, to the point where you're several thousand feet up, kind of on par with Mount Waterdeep. You're not near the edge. The tower...
Oh, it's just the teleportation. The height doesn't bother me.
Yes, of course. Tell me.
Yanni for Thraughter. At your service.
Yanni. Welcome.
Bow.
I did.
Oh, you did?
No, it's unnecessary.
Okay.
Very, very eccentric like. So low.
So please, Eli, just give me a general report. As one of my grey hands, what have you been up to? Were you able to eliminate the infestation in the orc tribe?
Yep.
Killed the village, but
Yeah, the Gofek tribe is alive and kicking. And the trader is dead. Turned out he unlocked a prison stone and a demon came out and we killed that thing. Sent it back to hell.
A demon?
Or a devil, I don't remember which one. All I know is it blew up when we killed it.
You were there, Yanni?
Oh yeah. I helped in killing it.
He did. He did a great job. He soaked up a lot of damage. He was raging. He definitely could have probably recklessly attacked a little bit more. But you know what? He was just getting his sea legs under him. It was one of his first times running with us.
And what of Anduin, the deep gnome who assisted you? Did he...
Anduin died in a cave.
Died?
Did he? I don't remember them. I'm thinking, who's the one that died in the hackle fight?
well, that was a rat guy, wasn't it?
Oh. Anduin.
This was...
Was that? Okay. Anduin lived.
Right, he never reported back.
He,
And his badge has been stationary in that vicinity for a long time.
I don't remember. I took a lot of hits to the head.
Well, perhaps you can go and investigate if you're ever back through that way.
Is it still in the area of the Palisade Gofek tribe?
Yes, near the infestation.
Okay. Maybe on our way back to Gam Gam or something, we can stop there.
Very good. I would appreciate that. Now, to the business at hand. Yanni, please, what happened in the east?
Yeah, so I was way out in the east, and me and my buddy Kildrick, we were attacked, and then this lady came up and was trying to help us.
Too soon.
But I know.
Too soon.
But she passed. She was killed right in front of us, and when she did, she gave us this, and I pulled out the beetle and said to take it to who I can only say is you. I told them about it, and I mean I've never met you, but when I said Vajris, they said that you were the one to talk to.
Cedrus was an operative who was tracking the increased activity in the Anarok. It seems there is this Nimbus Collective or Nimbus Hegemony or some such that is gathering power in the east. Master Nain told me that yourself, Yanni, and your dwarvish friend, who I do not see with you.
We lost him in another battle.
My condolences, of course. Would be at Algereza. And so I instructed her to find you and to give you an update. But she died.
Yeah, we were attacked almost immediately when we got into the town.
Tell me about this attack, please.
So we were in the market, and a couple people came up to us and said we had to go right away, and we were confused and a little bit on edge, so we didn't. But then these figures on top of the roof started appearing and shooting at us, so we took off running.
Did she tell you anything?
Oh, she did tell me something as she said that the dragons and monsters and Ifrit, the Nimbus Collective, they gain...
Ifrit. She said Ifrit.
She said Ifrit, yeah.
Do you know what that is?
Nope.
It is a fire genie from the plane of fire, the elemental plane from Bronze City. It has various names. They are evil, and if coupled with the rest of these creatures, a very dangerous foe. They are gathering together, you say?
Mm-hmm. She said that Nimbus Collective is gaining allies.
So it is true then. And what are they doing now?
She died before.
And she said she gave you something?
Yeah, it's this half of a beetle, and we think it's a key, but we don't know to what.
Yes, there is a half missing here. It appears to be something else. Presumably the other half. Let me... And she does the same kind of... Except this time you see the rune that she traces is different. And the spell takes longer. She says... This is, in fact, the Scarab Key. Well, half of it, as you say. While it is not magical in of itself, it is specifically made to unlock what is purported to be a cave of wonder. It is said that within lie untold dangers and treasures. Were that to fall into the wrong hands, if the Nimbus Collective were to get this hegemony, it certainly would be disastrous in consequence. I shall have to dispatch more hands to determine where the other half may be.
I mean, I don't know where she got this half, but maybe. So it's not the first time I've been out to the east, and the first time I was, I think I told you that. I think I was following these thieves, this group of, let's call them shady characters, and they were talking about this same Cave of Wonders, and looking for the key as well. And I don't know if they had half or not, but I don't. It may be helpful for you in your search.
If you desire it, I can send you and your party to Algereza to pick up this lead. You must be committed, however, for I would be sending you halfway across the continent.
That's one way.
Yes, one way. Unless you have means, which you seem to, of returning. But if you do not take up this opportunity, I will send others. It is to you. Eli, you are one of my hands, and as are Morthos and Solar, and they seem to be well, though the rest of your party has gone dark.
Yeah.
I understand what that means, and I know I'm asking you to do something dangerous, but it is up to you. Let me know. I will check in. Anything else?
Should I?
Oh no, you should. You
sure?
Yeah. She loves you. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
You are a bit of a sweet talker.
Oh, I know, but she doesn't seem to be. Maybe at the same time.
All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
I think you're really pretty.
Oh yeah. That. Well, there's that.
While I am amused and flattered, I have precious time to waste.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just wondering if maybe I could
Black
get
badge.
one of the badge. I want to be part of the team.
We have.
I appreciate all your help.
Yeah, we have some new members, and
I'm pretty strong.
Yep.
I can help you out.
it would be beneficial if maybe some of the new members had the same crest.
Fine. How many members?
1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
4.
All right.
Technically, we haven't met one of them yet.
I know, I'm planning ahead.
Prove yourselves then.
Is that half that scarab not proof?
Well, if I am to invite the rest of your party in, I must have witness to what you can do as one. Go to the arena, win the contest tonight.
Okay. We can do that, right?
I mean, I'm a winner.
I will arrange the team competition to include a third. Go enter in, Revengers, and show me what you can do.
Sounds good to me. You think the squad's up for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have a choice. Let's go.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you,
my lady.
milady.
Yes, yes.
And I'm bowing the whole way out.
He backs into the doorway.
She kind of... You roll a perception check.
As I'm as I'm about to fall over the tower.
Oh, that's good.
19.
You
Plus
see,
something.
for the first time, the hint of a smile that's quickly kind of done away with. She snaps her fingers and the reality shifts again and you're standing back on the front step.
Oh, she really knows how to rock my world.
Except she is not there, you two are there without her.
That was, that kind of fell apart there when we did the 1, 2, 3.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
We should practice.
We should.
I thought we were on a like you would be able to finish my
Sandwiches?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should we?
We'll work on. Let's go to Artemia.
Oh yeah.
We might have to. It's daytime, right?
Let me do some before we go in. Let me do some push-ups so I look really swole
It's-
before we
You don't
go.
want to look
It's
swole
in the
for
afternoon by this time, like 2 or 3.
No,
Not that late,
intimidation.
maybe
Oh.
noon, around noon.
Intimidation swole, not
Got it.
impressive.
Um,
swole.
do we think we can walk the normal way there and we don't have to take a back path in the daytime?
You don't know. You've not tried.
Okay, we're gonna take the normal way there.
Okay, you approach the dock ward, and while there is still a heavy guard presence, they are allowing the normal citizenry to travel freely, especially during the day.
Okay. All right, we're outside the door. All right, can you knock out like 30, 40 push-ups right now?
Yeah.
All right, and I'll
Done.
give him while he's doing that. Like, okay, we think she is Jax. I realize now you have no idea who that is.
Nope.
She used to be a part of the party. She was tending bar. I may still love her, and we should go in there and get her.
You love her?
No, just
So don't hit on her. When
and I kicked the door open.
So as you do, Yanni, Eli goes in first. You duck down, and you immediately recognize that every window in this establishment is covered over, and it's only some light ambience that illuminates this space. In the center of the bar, there is a hole that goes down into the floor as the bar is built out over the sea. And there's a railing that is around the entire square opening with what look to be very razor-sharp barnacles that have grown there. And you watch as one of the patrons is kind of walking along, bouncing along, stops as you enter in, and then just jumps off.
Into the water?
No,
Or? Okay.
and back onto the floor. The patrons all kind of look at you and go back to their business. There is a beautiful woman. Her beauty is actually quite breathtaking behind the bar. And she wears a kind of low-cut blouse with a very high collar with ornate embroidery kind of down to her biceps, which she looks very toned and in good shape. She has a cup in her hand that she just swirls as she watches you kind of amusingly. And she takes a sip, puts it down, and just kind of folds her hands in kind of a...
Please say it's not the bartender. Please say it's not the bartender.
And just looks at you and sees Yanni, looks down at you, Eli, and just motions you forward.
It's the bartender, isn't it?
She's vile.
She's so pretty.
She is ugly on the inside. And I walk over there and I say, hey, put those away. That's not working on anyone here.
As Johnny's like,
it's good to see you too, then.
I don't remember your voice being like that. I've been
Well-
away for a while.
Aye, it changes from time to time.
I don't remember her having a Scottish one.
Where is she?
We'll try to go a little bit more Irish then. I think it was around here
It's
somewhere.
been Lucky Charms.
Oi, I don't know.
Where is she?
Where is he?
Is she alright?
Is he alright?
You know that. You can feel him.
No, I can't.
Even if he wasn't, he's not dead. He's coming back. I didn't kill him.
But you did get him then?
Yeah.
Oh. So,
Where is she?
where in the hell is he?
He's in a chapel a little ways from here.
Aye.
We were trying to do a task. We had to pop back here, and lo and behold, my buddy Morthos finds a note.
So, you made a life debt to me. I asked you to fulfill it by bringing me a farmer. And you go and rescue him and then leave him somewhere else. Tell me, how exactly are you going about fulfilling this debt? Because I have taken collateral.
I know that.
You know, I didn't try to hide it.
Is she okay?
Of course.
Is she here?
No. She's in a chapel far away.
She's too clever for me.
I'm
So-
just staring back and forth like this.
So, and as she is talking to him, the charisma that exudes from her is just calling to you. And she is positioning herself in such a way as to clearly express her assets in your direction.
Do I notice that?
Roll perception.
Great.
8.
Your anger in this situation is kind of blinding you to the evocative body language that she is telegraphing towards your friend.
But I am interested in your friend here.
Oh, hey there.
Hey, well, what is your name?
No, don't.
Oh.
Don't.
The
less she knows, the better.
But you are...
I'm starting to go.
you are friends then? Oi?
Yeah, you could say that.
Hey, well, that's wonderful. One
Slipping into Gam Gam.
I had a way on Gam Gam too.
Well, friends of Eli are friends of me, eh?
I mean, we can.
No,
Would you like a taste
No.
of the drink of the day?
I'm good. I got my. What is it?
It's distilled with the finest beverage of the deep.
That doesn't sound so bad. Do you want some?
No.
No.
Insight check that.
I'm gonna.
Listen, she took one of our friends, my friend,
Oh yeah.
as
Oh,
collateral.
no. She came willingly then, didn't she?
You coerced her with a letter.
I sent her a letter, yeah,
What did it say?
to come and chat.
Because of why?
Because you were in danger, because she needed to be here, and because I wanted to talk.
So you coerced her because I was in danger. To come here, if she ever wanted to see me
Did
again. Did you or did you not write? If you
did
ever
I-
want to see Eli again.
Did I tell a lie?
I don't know.
No, of course not. It was truth. I was expressing the urgency of it all.
Yeah,
And it is urgent
Yeah.
because I could kill you right now,
you could.
but I don't want to because...
You wouldn't get your farmer.
Well, and whatever the other life that I decide. So, Eli, my friend,
I'm not your friend.
my friend,
I feel like she's like a mob boss.
I know.
why don't you go and bring him here to me? Right? And you can have your girlfriend back. Right?
What are you gonna do to him?
I'm going to collect his information.
Why do you want it? The man's insane. He knows nothing.
Well, when you've done this as long as I have, you can parse through the insanity and get what you want. How many galvanisms have you experienced?
2, right? 2.
Well, that's 2 more than many. You'll figure it out.
Listen, there are bigger things at play here than this farmer called Dundee. Can you, if I tell you where he is, can you send someone else to get him?
I sent you. It's your job. You want the girl? Go bring the boy. I have assets, and I'm not afraid to use them.
Do you have assets up north?
You are that asset,
I'm not up north now.
and you can go back. I can wait. I know he's not going anywhere. No one else is going to get him. But if they do, then I'll go take them. If you know what I mean.
And you can't send one of your many lackeys in here.
Well, they have jobs here.
Can they have a job up there?
Eli,
I can't break off of this. There are bigger things at play than this gentleman.
what is at play? The world is going to end.
Yes,
Everything is going to hell in a handbasket.
literally,
It's all
yes.
going to pot.
Yeah.
And why do I care about this? Why
Because-
do you care about this? We are gods in the midst of men. Aye?
The hellscape that's coming, do you think you'll have any power?
What are they gonna do? Kill me?
You can be their slave for all of eternity.
They can try.
They will succeed. I've seen what they can do. I've seen it in dreams. You are nothing compared to them. I am nothing compared to them.
Roll intimidation.
And it would be a shame to lose all that beauty.
I'm gonna use my advantage.
Okay.
on this. Ooh, 24.
Disadvantage.
Your words don't mean much, but there is a fear in your soul that speaks. Alright. I never want to be accused of being adult. Where is he?
Will you release Jax and will you send someone else to get him? If I tell you this,
You can have the girl as soon as I have the boy.
unharmed.
Aye.
He's in Saltmarsh. In a temple. To Salune, dolphin temple.
Aye.
You should know he's being guarded by our dog.
So I'll have to kill your dog?
No.
No.
I can
Yes, please.
I can write a letter maybe with something that he would know and you could read it to him.
It's a dog.
No, he there's
He's
more.
a special dog.
He can talk. There's more to him. There's we found him in the Blue Alley.
He's a British dog.
Should I bring him back for you?
Oh, yeah, that would be great. Is there a fee or a life debt for that?
No, this would be free of charge.
Well, are we still gonna be here?
We may not. She knows where we live.
Oh yeah, because she just kidnapped Jack.
Can you tell? His name is Zeus. Tell Zeus that he is to escort Dundee with whomever you send back to Waterdeep, and he should drop Dundee off here and then proceed home.
If this dog is so intelligent, do you have a code word or something? Something that he'd know and recognize?
He's got a phrase he uses a lot. He says, "Well, shit," like that quite a bit.
Sounds like I like this dog.
Yeah, he's a good dog. That's why I don't want you to kill him.
Okay, so what kind of dog is it?
It's a mastiff-looking dog.
Okay,
Chickpea.
it wears clothes.
It wears plate armor.
Got it. All right.
Like a year ago.
Okay, you heard it, boys. Go get Dundee from the marsh.
Yeah, it was Garbanzo being.
It's garbanzo.
When he returns, your girl will be released to the spirit within.
Do you have a proof of life? I mean, you're pretty and all, but I've been like stabbed in the back by pretty women before, quite literally. You see the scar? Didn't hurt that much, but
Well, no, I don't. And I don't plan on giving any. Just need to learn to trust.
no, that's why I got the
Well, you gotta start somewhere.
sure.
I could teach you to trust me.
It's pretty tempting. No,
The last person that trusted her wound up with 2 life debts and someone he cares very much for captured.
One that you're
Yeah.
about to pay off. And my offer, by the way, despite your delay, still stands.
Delay for a good reason.
Whatever. You'll be compensated for your trouble.
Yeah.
In addition to having the debt paid, I'll let you choose something that might make you and your friends stronger to fight this threat from the deep. Aye?
I remember.
So, I'm not being unfair. I think I'm being quite reasonable.
I don't like your tactics.
My tactics are obviously effective, and that's all that matters. The ends, my friend, justify the means. Aye?
Let's go.
sounds good to me.
I'll be
See you
here
later, pretty.
all night. I'll be here all night.
Can we? I'm just gonna. Can we make a map of how to? Can you show me later how to?
We're outside walking. You are pathetic. Would you,
What?
would you just think with
look,
your
I mean,
freaking brain once, not your other one?
I'm sorry.
She will freaking kill you.
Well, it might be enjoyable at least.
Oh my goodness. What would Solus say, huh?
As you guys are making your way back, we're going to do our first giveaway for the night.
Is it the big freaking dragon?
Not yet.
Ah.
We are going to give this dragon away tonight,
Don't tell.
as well as the dice.
Hashtag don't tell.
So, stick around and you could win, well, all 3 of these guys. But tonight we're going to do the skeleton and the dwarf first. And we're going to enter by typing in exclamation point. What should we do? I don't have a strong exclamation point. Choices. 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 Exclamation point. Choices. So you type that once into the chat, and we will randomly select the winner, and then send these out to you after you give us your address. So, exclamation point. Choices. CHOICES. And we can get you in there.
One day.
Jaga, were you doing anything this day?
I was attuning myself to that rapier.
Okay. Very
It's a
good.
long day of attuning.
It's such a weak little weapon. It takes a while.
And
no way this
so-
works.
Around 1 in the afternoon.
Ooh, also, I have that split mail. I would like to sell that.
Sell the splint mail.
Yeah, the one that I switched out for the plate mail.
Right. All right.
Never sold it, so I'll get rid of that.
So you are able to sell your used splint mail.
Barely used. It's not like I died in it.
Are you going to attempt to barter or take the offer that is given to you? The offer is 100 gold.
I will take it.
Done.
Could have gotten more, man.
I know.
So you receive 100 gold for your splint mail, as the trader is a bit perplexed by the mask that you wear, but is happy to do business with you nonetheless.
It's your freer protection, not mine.
Okay. Come back anytime.
Whatever this means.
It means A-okay.
Sucker.
And you return to the Spirit Within around 1 o'clock. You find Eli and Yanni, who have just returned. Sola is now awake from her several-hour meditation and rejuvenated. Morthos and Wolfram also wake up after their, they had their night's rest, talk with Lady Blackwood, and then return to the Spirit Within, and you all now have the opportunity to debrief when, before you are able to move forward any further, Yanni, you hear at the doors of the bar.
Oh, get it.
So you go and you turn and open up the door, and there before you is standing a very serious, official-looking city guardsman. Matthew, would you like to describe the appearance of your character?
Very tall and muscular. He has a cloak wrapped around his body, but underneath it you see the gray and black armor of the city guard. He has a long spear held in his hand. He has short, cropped, dark brown hair, almost black. And he's got this serious scowl on his face. Weathered and tough looking.
What's up, fella? How can I help you?
Chicken-hearted milksop.
Huh?
Where's Jax?
Who?
Make me.
Bro, we're off to a good start here.
Where's Jax?
She's not here.
Where's she? I know you. I heard you talking to that lady.
What is your business with Jax?
Hey, Morty, you know this person?
Not your business. Give me 20 push-ups right now.
Is he sticking his finger at me? Is he sticking a finger at you?
We are talking about official business.
Are you
boy.
trying to arm wrestle?
Boy, you about sharp as a marble, ain't you?
Jax isn't here. What do you want with Jax?
Heard you talking to that lady.
What lady?
One with the classy chests.
That lady. Very classy.
Where is she?
So I don't know Jax that well, but I mean I know she was good friends with a couple of my friends here, so I'm not sure I trust you enough to divulge that information.
I've been trying to ascertain her whereabouts.
As a who?
Ascertain her whereabouts.
For what?
Well, I've been missing her. I've been at the bar a lot, and I haven't found her recently. I've been doing some leads, and I tracked her to that tavern you was just at. And what do I see but you talking to the owner?
It's very interesting. I wish my buddy Eli was here to talk to you. He's kind of the...
He seemed to have disappeared at a bad time. Where might
Candy
he be?
speaks up. I think he went into the lavatory.
What might your name be?
Guys...
Hey, oh, hi Lazarus.
Do you know
Says Candy.
Candy?
Okay. Candy, how are you?
I'm good. Did you find Jax yet? Yeah. Hey, he was looking for her, and Kyle speaks up. Yeah, he's a regular here. He comes by all the time. Can we get you a drink, Lazarus? Would you like your
I'll
favorite?
take my usual.
All right.
So
was that a White Russian?
Large.
And they go and they make.
But not
you
too
a
much,
drink.
I've got work tonight.
All right. Oh, well, we'll get it. Miss Jax showed us how to make some of the simple drinks.
You make it just like Jax did, we'll be A-okay.
And I motioned to Morty, like, can you go talk to Candy and them about our new friend here? Well, they seem to know you, but let's go have a talk. What's your name?
Yes,
Lazarus?
The man of the hour.
Lazarus, huh?
Lazarus, Lieutenant John T. Lazarus of the Waterdeep City Guard, Honorary 1st Division.
Well,
But you can call me Lieutenant General John T. Lazarus for sure.
well, thank you for your service, buddy, old pal.
I apologize for my ruddy exterior earlier. I was just trying to locate my friend.
Can you?
Sir.
And I just.
Who the hell's this guy?
Lieutenant John T. Lazarus of the Waterdeep City
Yep.
Guard, Honorary 1st Division. You can call me Lieutenant General John T. Lazarus for short. Nice to meet you.
He was looking for Jax.
Looking for Jax.
Candy and Kyle seem to know him.
And you see Candy bringing Lazarus a White Russian.
Ah, thank you very much,
That's
sweetheart.
a
I appreciate
drink of
it.
traitors right there.
What you say?
Insight check. Not good.
He is dressed as a city guardsman. He has... Most guards carry swords. However, you see a well-used spear and shield that he wields. And you see by the insignia on his armlet that he does in fact bear the rank of lieutenant, which is one of the officers.
Okay.
I
think
tracked
we
Jax.
started on the wrong foot. Let's just back up a little bit.
I apologize.
Yes,
I literally.
How
why
do
don't you back up right out the door?
Have a seat, Morthos.
Should have had the power to throw you out of the city on that.
Let's have a seat and tell us your story.
Okay.
How do you know her?
Well, this is my favorite drink at home. Right? Been here quite some time.
Glad to hear it.
Oh, well, we own this place, and by me, I mean we. I mean,
You guys are the owners?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you.
so as much as you can kick us out of the city, we can kick
Give me
you out
20
of here.
bishops, right?
Nope. Okay.
And he bangs them out like a champ.
Gosh, that was impressive.
Thank you, sir.
That's dang fine.
No,
bishops,
I'm good.
Emma. Okay,
I'm good.
all right. So, he drains his white Russian. This is my favorite drink at home. And I gotta admit, you know, Jax she's a nice lady. I like her a lot. And I was quite perturbed when she went missing. So I was doing some leads, was following some investigations, shook down a couple people outside the back, found out that I should go down to that bar you was just at.
Oh yeah, he followed us.
I was there.
Oh,
You didn't see me, I was sneaky like.
okay.
So I saw you talking to that lady.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you if you knew where Jax was so I could help rescue her. Now that I know you ain't no captors.
You spoke with Artemia.
Yeah.
Can I insight him? Ask him. He wants to. Boom! So much insight about to happen. -1. 14.
You find nothing within him that would seem to indicate that he's telling any lies.
Thank you for looking into our friend.
Oh, you're quite welcome, Missy.
We just got back in town, and when we found she was missing, we wanted to discover it right away.
Yeah, went to Artemia. She has her, will release her when she gets Dundee.
And how is she going to get Dundee? He is
She's
quite a ways from here.
She's sending some people to bring Dundee and Zeus back to Waterdeep.
But then he and Heather can never be reunited.
Are you saying that little vixen back up there is holding Jax captive?
So it is
She can't just hold
Dundee
someone captive.
for Jax.
Huh?
It is Dundee for Jax then.
Yeah. That's a trade I'll make
I
every
don't
day of the
think
week
that
and
is
twice on
even
Sunday.
worth discussing. I did not want to save Dundee to begin with. I just wanted to get out of that damn swamp when we were there.
Well,
It would have been nice, though, if we could have let him see a sunrise before dragging him down here, though.
You're right. We made mistakes. Mistakes were made. People will die.
not just mistakes, but promises.
I have to die again.
Not you,
Sorry again.
Dundee.
You passed through those foggy gates, my friend.
Do you trust
did
her to bring Zeus back?
She said she would.
Unharmed?
She said she would.
Don't we have to go back north anyways with the active kidnapping wizard guy?
Yeah, that's way north.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
way north.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the tiefling that we found, Morthos, reminds me of something the dwarves were saying on the boat with the missing tiefling girl. believe they said her name was Luna?
Oh yeah.
Luna, yes.
Yeah, I know her.
You know Luna.
You know Luna.
Yeah, she's dead. I had, what's your name again, sir?
Lieutenant John T. Lazarus of the Waterdeep City Guard, Honorary 1st Division.
And we can call you what?
You would call me Lieutenant John T. Lazarus.
Okay.
I'm gonna call you Lieutenant Dan.
What?
Well said, sir. Well said.
But so you're telling me that Jax is being taken captive and we're not just sitting around here?
I have no idea where she is.
Can I ask you why you fancy Jax so much? She may or may not be spoken for.
She makes a mean white brush.
That doesn't sound like official business.
She officially makes a great white brush.
I would like to see some credentials.
I'd like to go.
Here are my credentials. And give me 20 push-ups.
I do them for him.
I'm looking forward to all that. If you do them in his state, it's 40.
I'd like to go to Morthos.
Yanni, do my push-ups.
14.
It's slower this time, but you are able to bang out 40 push-ups.
To be fair, that's like 80 push-ups for you today. Considering you do 20.
Well, he did 50 outside our attainment.
Oh, it was 50.
I see the very definition of stamina, my friend.
That's what she said.
I'm
That's
sorry.
what that
Not
means.
silly.
No, not her.
What was
No.
the question? We had Luna. Yeah, she's dead. I buried her. She's down south near the Forlorn Hills. We could probably bring back her head.
Well, must not be the same one.
No, definitely is.
No, I mean that we just found in someone's basement cellar.
Oh, that one. Yeah, no.
And then I walk to Morthos and I say, "Didn't you think the city guard would be more interested in this?"
It is quite odd. We are speaking of many dead people. Raised a single question yet.
No, I will be stealthily speaking this time.
Listen, people die every day. That's a bit of truth.
You are a guard.
Yourself.
So you guys
Take
would
them all.
know that the city guard,
You are horrible.
the city guard is Waterdeep's military. The city watch is the police force. And so the police force deals with the enforcement of Waterdeep code. The military is more about the general defense of the city and of Amphale and of the surrounding protectorates.
I explain that to them. I'm gonna say, and that's why me being involved personally shows you I want to save her life. So we're gonna do it or what?
Well, it's already been brokered.
Well, we just gotta go with your Crocodile Dundee boy back here and bring him back to her.
Dundee's coming back already.
Yeah, there's not really much for you to do, so
Someone else.
You mean I don't need to go in there?
scoot along.
You know,
We're closed for now.
I need to throw this spear. All right, listen, this is not my circus, it's not my monkey. But I want to help you out.
Okay, well, if you want to help us out. Oh, by the way, Vadger said we should join the gladiatorial competition tonight, so everyone can win a badge, and there might be a purse to win as well. And we can work on our tactics.
That is actually
Yes.
a good idea.
So if you want to help,
New squad goals.
I think Yaga's in just for the pure fight.
yeah, if you want to
I
help,
must prove
You
myself
did tell
again.
her that you
We're gonna
had
get some
7.
kills. What?
oh, okay, you need to replace our dead compatriot.
He can never replace him.
Wait, which compatriot?
I mean, he does kind of look similar, doesn't he?
Can you sing?
Oh yeah,
That's
Prove it.
Play something.
Prove it.
I need to set the mood.
Okay,
I can't do it right now.
that sounds like an excuse.
Listen,
That guy can't sing.
listen,
Can you fight?
can a painter just paint any point of this day?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
very
48
sure
hours
you
being
can.
awake, you think you can paint a masterpiece? No. I need the
Listen,
mood lighting. I need my instrument.
are we really fighting tonight?
Yeah.
I almost got fingered to death last night. And
Were you alone?
It was quite a spectacle.
Did we talk about that yet?
Wait.
I do feel much better.
It was
Oh yeah, we did because
successful.
he gave the gold.
Did you
I feel
not
like
see
I'm
the
missing
pile of gold?
That's right. I
Was what
forgot.
successful? We did nothing.
That's right.
I will admit, I do have to admit that Wolfram was quite impressive last night.
I did nothing but get almost fingered to death.
Other than the fact that He almost killed himself by touching the statue, but that is beside the
The
point.
demonic
He
statue.
survived.
Time out. What was this? What was the statue of?
Do we trust this guy?
Yes, I do not know if I want to
Let's-
speak of
let's
these
huddle
things
up.
with
You drink
him
your White
here.
Russian over there.
Candy, get him another round on the house.
Okay.
Hey man, not too much. I gotta work.
So like a
Just a full one. Just give me a full one.
okay.
So, I guess I should
Matt's character's already drunk.
start at the beginning.
He's got a
per
higher
se.
I'm a heavyweight.
So we went to go see Lady Blackwood, and we went to the Undercliff as she had requested before. And Wolfram here, with his incredible perception, happened to find a hidden room underground. And again, with his wonderful gift, he teleported us. What did you call that? The dimension door into this room.
Well, I just folded some layers. That's all I
It
did.
was quite impressive.
And this is where the statue was?
Inside there was a woman who was, unfortunately, she had died. Her throat was slit.
Oh.
There
You guys
was,
didn't do that.
that was not done by us. There was a statue that was definitely a demonic statue of some type. And so there was a bowl of, a bull's head that was gushing water continuously. So we took the statue that was there and brought it back to Lady Blackwood, and it was enough proof for her of what these people were doing, and that is how we collected the reward.
Okay.
It was also brought to my attention that Lady Blackwood has brokered peace between the Zentarum and the Zenithard Guild. She specifically told us to not meddle and break up what she has brokered.
Mara said that. The
Yes,
daughter.
that was Mara. That is correct.
I wonder
That's
how
probably what we were hearing with
they
the town
brokered
criers.
peace.
That I do not know, but
Because they were quite pitted against each other. And
Money or dirt.
She's shrewd.
That's how she operates.
She is shrewd.
She
yes.
is. She's dangerous too, though,
and
in a different way.
Eli, I believe, well, I know that Mara and you have a past.
A little bit.
She said something very interesting. She is looking for someone to broker a deal for her in Anfeld.
Oh yeah?
Apparently there is, I would call it a wealthy family who is looking to offload some of their fortune per se, their properties, what have you. Anyway, she was asked if we would be interested in acquiring this for her. I think it might be worth you and I
For Mara,
for Mara,
not for
that's-
Westra.
She does not want her mother to know.
Interesting.
I
I
think
wonder why that is.
it might be worthwhile that we check back with her at some point and maybe inquire a little deeper.
I think you're right.
Yes, Nomad. She specifically asked about
Yes, for you.
you. Nomad.
Yeah.
perhaps you know the people that she wants to broker a deal with?
Why are we always working with such shady people?
That was not all that occurred last night.
Okay.
I visited the cemetery.
It's weird.
Leave me alone. Let me finish.
That's even weirder.
Is he
And
gonna talk
I
to nobody?
visited with the Raven Queen.
Ooh.
She was very clear that you are the misfits I'm supposed to be with right now.
But we already knew that, and I give him a big hug.
Well, I appreciate it. Yes. And also that my wife is happily married somewhere.
And how does that make you feel?
Good question.
And I have not dealt with this yet.
Is that why you're so pissy all the time?
I just found this out last night.
Oh, jeez.
I'm
Oh boy.
so sorry.
So, in this arena this evening, please stand aside every once in a while, and I will blow people up. And we'll talk about this particular thing tomorrow.
Okay.
But also, clues into what may be holding the limbo. A consort of darkness, an ally of her enemy, is causing this. No specifics, of course. The divine, I say loudly, so perhaps this one can hear. The divine are never clear with their answers.
Ain't that the truth, my friend? Drink to that.
However, she did mention, unfortunately, about Salune's champion.
Who's that?
And,
From what
that-
Salune has told me, I believe that's me.
yes, I incited that much. I'm supposed to help you be bright and elegant in the night.
That is hilarious.
Teach you to stand firm and to refine your radiance. I don't know how I'm supposed to help you with that. But perhaps, as I have heard previously, the refiner's fire is never light and soft and feathery on the metal it is purifying. And so, we together, though we may rub against each other like sandpaper, we may be able to help each other grow.
These are friends who do things together.
You
Uranium.
maybe will properly reflect the moon's light, is what the Raven Queen said. So I wanted to share that with you and be open about my intentions now. For I will murder all in the path of finding that which is now married to my wife. I will now hopefully assist Salune's champion, and I am firmly grounded in this group, whether you like it or not. I know. I know.
Well, I'm happy she talked to you.
We're one step closer to finding out what's going on with Limbo.
Yeah.
And although you are an annoying little man,
I am not little, I am just hunchbacked on this staff of
we
mine.
are glad to have you in our group,
Well,
and which your wisdom can teach us
yes,
in some ways,
thank you.
on occasion.
Yes,
When
actually.
Okay. So speaking of friends and doing things, I think this arena is the way to go test our new
Now,
because we're
Speaking
gonna
of
we have some decisions to make.
true, we also have to enter. The tournament's tonight, so you might be able to get like a really good nap in, or a long rest even before it begins. And what were you gonna say?
Speaking
By the
of
way, we
friends,
came in here and you looked like crap. You got beat up. What's going on? Did you see Glow again?
I did. Yes, here are your flowers.
Hey!
Pretty and yellow, and I got a red one and a blue one for you.
And Yanni's like,
Oh, perfect.
flowers for no. Oh,
None.
Unfortunately,
it's okay. I got you one, and I give her a flower out of my
Druidcraft.
Druidcraft.
I'm gonna put it in my French braid, kind of like on the side.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Yanni. Yes, of course I saw Glow again. He took Malamama with him.
Okay.
But I have become stronger and I'm ready to work on this team tactics
Okay. Good. Well,
in the half an hour that I still have left, so we better hurry up and get to the fighting arena.
awesome. We should probably do that.
Bowser slams his drink down.
When
Come on,
does,
we fighting us, beat feet. Let's go.
when does it start?
About 10 o'clock tonight.
Oh, we have plenty of time.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
You have
He
about
showed up 2 hours
you
late.
have about 4 hours.
It's a short rest.
So, the other day while you were dead, we had a discussion and we voted without you, as was appropriate, since you were dead.
Pretty sure he was awake.
Yeah, I think he was there.
No. It was before we went to save him.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
That's how
And
little his vote counted.
That was a minute ago.
basically decided Eli as our ipso facto leader.
Oh no, wait, I was alive for that.
Yeah.
Because you
I
voted,
was there, you fool.
you voted for Sola.
It's hard to notice you.
You old man.
With the perception of 50.
You smell like a closet.
I will
Do something about that.
This is not helping us.
Okay.
Oh, I,
Eli, get control.
Yes. It's hard to control your bowels when you are this old.
Speaking of.
wipe it with one of your birds.
Oh god.
All right, so Eli, you're the leader.
So we have 6.
We need 7.
We need 7.
Hey, Lieutenant General
John T. Lazarus.
John.
T. Lazarus.
John T. Lazarus. Yeah, if you want to help, you're going to help us tonight.
I would
fight.
never intrude, but I'm coming with you like a nut.
Good. Good?
In the way of.
You said we need 7, right?
Yeah.
He's 7.
Well, we could always use some schmuck to throw out in the middle.
I can pick him up like a shield.
Time out.
Well, certainly you're not talking
Tell
about
him
me.
our tactics.
Listen, our tactics is what I would like to speak about.
Oh.
Yeah.
In fact, Mr. Lazarus,
I'll settle for that.
what insight might you have in a group of 7 of us to enter into a battle before I decide my plan?
What insight? What do you mean? Like, what would I do?
Well, you are a city guard.
Well, I'd
yes.
probably start by doing push-ups. Probably 20. Maybe more.
Yes. Okay.
Amps yourself up.
Uh,
Right. Then we all talk, we get a game plan. We go in there. We ain't just gonna be shooting around in the dark. We're gonna have a plan. Right?
Yes.
I go forward, I stab things, I heal people. You look like you could slice things up.
You can heal people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can heal you real good.
You just look like a simple fighter, like Eli.
I can make you strong as can be.
Eli is a simple fighter. I want them to know.
Wait,
You look like, you know what?
He
You
might
look
have
like
a
the
thing
type to
against abomination.
Sneak around and stab.
Very well, very
So,
well.
so what I would do,
Is he trying to
Now-
take over your leadership?
don't take this as gospel. I'm just the lieutenant. What I would do is I'd go forward and stab things. And I'd heal you all. You'd sneak around and stab that very same person. And then you'd kill him for good. Probably not you.
So,
You just stand there and flex, flex on them real good.
so you say?
Intimidation flips.
So this
You probably nag him to death. You could probably be like, nurse, don't stab my friends.
Dude, she would kick your ass.
Yeah, don't talk about Solo like that.
All right, I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm
so
just trying to be fun. It's needs attention.
Fail. Can we all agree that was a fail?
So the skills you bring are sword and board
You're right.
and some healing. That's it?
Yeah, you could maybe sum it up like that. Tactical genius. Too.
Alright, so you'll be on the front line. My thoughts were this. I will stand in the back.
Big
So far,
surprise
yeah,
there.
that sounds about right.
Like 200 feet back.
After this battle this evening, I'll have more precise information on some tactics for different situations. In the arena, we must have a front line, which is clearly this one.
Lieutenant John T. Lazarus.
And although you have spoken down to him, my friend Yanni is a powerful warrior and has assisted us many times
What-
against our enemies.
What I mean by that is
No.
big hands.
Zip it, no excuses.
Not as dexterous.
No. Yanni would be up there as well, probably protecting your ass.
I apologize.
You should.
You can do a push-up.
Roll from
I've never seen.
Birdman. Appreciate it.
And then, although this mask is atrocious, Yaga is a powerful warrior as well,
True that.
with
Killing
skills
dragons.
beyond any I have ever seen
Then why'd you die?
recently.
He has proven himself many times over.
Yes. And so, with the 3 of them up front, I believe we have a good front line. And Eli, you're useful in the front, but so necessary to be mobile with your healing abilities. Honestly. I am thinking perhaps in and out. much like Morthos.
Makes sense.
Stay mobile, you two. Stay mobile in the fight. Never stay in one position next to the enemies. Very important.
Who made him the leader?
Wolfram has a wealth of
With
Battle
gray
knowledge.
hair.
It's just what I've seen in our fights. That is all. I've seen from the back each fight. Many of you have not been able to see. So your skills are very strong. Sometimes, though, much like Kildrick, we're in the wrong place at the wrong time. The three of us.
Just killed a person.
He's
No,
dead.
you don't talk about him.
He's Dedrick now.
And so with your ranged attacks, I am thinking perhaps you will be near me, not next to me. I don't want you right near me, next to me, but near me, behind the front lines and behind our mobile fighters.
The only difference is my range attacks aren't quite as far away as yours.
Yes, that is correct. I meant in between,
Do the best I can.
30 feet in front of me. 30 feet from the battle, if you will. And we'll take it from there. In the battle, I may say a few things, take it or leave it, but I will blame you in the end if we lose.
Well, that's nothing new.
That seems about right. All right, that makes sense. He's got a vantage point none of us have. Let's play our role and listen. We're gonna need to be on point tonight. There's 3 teams.
But I want to hit people.
You can. What we need you to do is define who's the person worth freezing.
And then freeze him so I can smash him. And then Morthos can steal my kill.
You mean earn the kill?
Potato.
How are you going to participate this evening if you also are working this evening?
Well, this is my work. Helping your sorry asses.
All right.
I apologize. I mean no ill offense. It's just the way I speak.
Okay. All right. Well, whatever.
So your boss is just gonna be okay with you, like?
I am the
doing whatever
boss.
Yeah, Lieutenant General.
Drop it, give me 20!
No, thank you.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I'm tired of him bossing me around.
Sola's watching though.
Okay, fine. 21.
Athletics check.
17.
With a little more gusto than before, you bang out the 20.
Good lord, never get so.
It's 110 on the day.
No, that's nothing. I already did 500 this morning before you guys even woke up.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right.
So, General, your boss doesn't...
John T. Lazarus.
No, you're Lieutenant John T. Lazarus.
Yeah, Lieutenant.
So there's somebody above you.
Well,
They don't care what you do.
Well, not really. They give me free reign. They say, John, go do what you do best. Shepherd the people.
Can I insight? See if he's telling the truth.
Nope.
Dang it.
4.
It checks out.
Checks out. All right, that makes sense totally. Doesn't have a
good
duty to
one.
be keeping. All right, let's go fight.
All right. Who needs to rest? I'll go sign us up, and then let's get in there tonight.
I am good.
We just woke up.
Yeah, we just woke up.
Oh, awesome. Well,
No, I'm good.
You're all ready to go.
let's get the hell over there.
Let's do it.
Get over there.
4 hours.
And before you do so, we're going to give away these dice.
We're so close to the dragon.
And we will be giving away this dragon before the end of the night, so stick around. But if you would like to win these dice,
Awesome.
type in exclamation point arena, ARENA, for your entry and your chance to win. So exclamation point arena for your chance to win these dice. So you guys make your way to the Fields of Triumph, and it is a enormous coliseum. There is a stone, large stone columns that encircle, and there is beautiful white marble used throughout most of the construction. There are large tent-like hangings that go out over most of the seats in this giant stadium, and you have no idea how many people it would hold, but you imagine it would be tens of thousands. As you approach, you are shown the way to enter into the games.
And it seems that Vajra has already made your entrance and has already expedited the process. You are in a 3-team battle royale.
Mm.
And
Oh yeah.
the type of battle royale is the doctor. Competition is the doctor.
Oops.
Lazarus, you know that this means that the teams are all expected to die, i.e., get knocked out. But the competition is kept from perishing by clerics that are strategically placed throughout. You have at times even acted as such a cleric in your early days in the guard. And so when people are knocked unconscious, there is remote stabilization that is done to them so that they do not die. But you also know that depending on how the game goes, there is oftentimes a surprise at the end because the game masters are intent on seeing a show. But the last standing team wins the main prize of 3,500 gold.
Ayo. Come at me now.
It is intentionally made so that the members of the team can each get an even split
Except for the new guy.
of 500
Yeah,
gold.
there's no way he's
Yep.
getting that.
The second place team receives 1,400 and the last place team receives nothing. All the fighters are aware that they are likely going to be taken to the brink of death, and there is the possibility of dying if someone is killed in one hit, i.e. a kind of overkill. That has very rarely happened in the Colosseum.
What if someone were to say use the spell Finger of Death in this arena and kill someone?
So
I don't have.
I was gonna say.
no one that powerful typically fights in the arena.
Okay. We were coming back here.
While it is said that the mightiest champions of Waterdeep fight here, that's more of a way to draw the crowds.
People like
Great.
us fighting.
People who need to test their strategies out.
And
Real champions don't need to do that.
and so you are all prepared. There are 2 other teams that are announced. The first is known as the Menagerie, and they are newcomers to the arena. This is their first battle as well. And as you watch them prepare, it is a group of all non-humans, humanoids. You see what looks to be a half-orc and a tabaxi, 2 tieflings,
We should
a
bribe
dragonborn, what looks to be a triton, fishman, as well as a creature you have never seen before. A giant, what can only be described as an elephant man.
Yanni, look. Dragon.
These are the Menagerie, and they all seem very intent on proving themselves to the city. There is the second team, which is announced as being the currently 5th ranked team in the arena, and they are referred to as the Fellowship.
Classic.
The Fellowship is made up of all humans, dwarves, and elves.
Naturally.
Are we fighting the Fellowship of the Ring? We're about to die.
There are 2 dwarves in heavy plate armor.
Nope.
1 elf that stands exceedingly tall, that wields a single sword, much like Jaga. There is a woman who seems very lithe and wears no armor and is
Facing ourselves.
kind of sparking flame back and forth between her hands.
At least
But
it's not evil
not
monster.
radiant damage. It is seems to be arcane in nature. And there's a half elf with a long bow around his back, as well as a man wielding 2 axes. And so,
Is that one wearing armor?
yes,
Okay.
as is a human fighter with a shield, kind of seems to be giving direction to the group. So you are instructed that there will be no healing allowed in this combat.
Oh, that sucks.
I can't use my heels.
Any healing automatically disqualifies the one who gave the healing, and you will be magically teleported out of the arena.
So even magical healing, you can't use it.
Yeah, if whoever uses it and receives it, they're both gone. However, the individual who is named the doctor, on their turn, can heal one person 20 hit points
Wow.
as an action.
I hope I'm never the doctor.
I will heal
And
myself.
so, as you are given these instructions, you are free to strategize and choose who that is. The arena will know who that is, and as you kind of tag them, as whoever the doctor tags will be healed from outside, the equivalent of 20 hit points.
Can the doctor tag themselves?
They can. And so you do not know who the doctors are on the other team. That's part of figuring out the game. The doctor can heal an unconscious ally. They will immediately receive 20 points of healing and re-engage in the battle
Once a round they can do this?
once around. So it is the last team standing that wins, and the arena is known to have tricks up its sleeve.
Of course.
Freaking
So,
figures.
as you are all moved into position,
Are we fighting both teams at
there
the same
are
time?
3 representatives who are called forth to essentially do a coin toss to see who gets to choose which position they want first, and then who chooses which position they want second, and then the final team, through luck of the draw, is doesn't get to choose. They're placed wherever the open slot is. So you see a tiefling woman from the menagerie step forward, as well as the shield-wielding male fighter steps forward, and they are each given a 20-sided die to roll, which will determine the number of their choosing. Who is your captain that is making the roll?
Say Eli.
Eli,
This is
you're the
the
leader,
team
right?
captain.
Yeah, Eli, sorry.
Okay, so Eli steps forth, and the rules are explained to you. And
You can't use
the menagerie rolls
No,
first,
No, I'm just checking.
and rolls a 1.
Yes.
Eli rolls second,
18.
and the fellowship rolls third, and rolls a 5.
Keep those dice going though.
So Eli,
What's high score mean, guys?
we shall see how this goes in the arena, says the tiefling, and kind of has a chip on her shoulder as she walks back. Where would you like to place your team? You essentially have
At the exit.
you have 3 positions. You can position yourselves anywhere on the far west quadrant, anywhere on the central quadrant, or anywhere on the far east quadrant.
Just cover our backs, right?
East or west?
Which way is the sun setting?
Defer. Defer to the second half.
Who won the ball in the second half? East or west?
West.
West it is.
Wait, what time is it?
It is
7 o'clock. Or
around
close to 7.
Yes. Sun's
7:30
behind
at
us.
this point, as the sun is
So they
setting.
would be looking into.
Into the sun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They
We
should
totally
all
thought
have
about that.
disadvantage when attacking us.
Amen.
Crazy.
Triple at disadvantage on the ranged people.
Triple.
No.
True.
How do you guys want to
Candle.
array
Make
yourselves
it
on
permanent.
this quadrant? You can put yourselves wherever you wish.
We're gonna set ourselves up like
You
One-
do note
Perfect.
there are 4 large pillars around the arena and 2 large stones that provide an aspect of elevation within the arena.
How high
Should
are
we go
those?
on the
They're
center
about 5
and then do a
feet up.
circle?
Okay. So I can see
Too late
over.
now.
You can't all see over
No,
them,
probably not.
but they also
We
can be
chose
hidden
west, I
behind.
mean.
Okay.
Morthos is going to hide behind the rock that's right in front.
Can we? How far can we go forward?
You can go anywhere on this quadrant here.
All right. We should probably set ourselves up like Wolfram
Can someone
said.
go on the rock right now?
They can go on the tip of the rock, yes.
Do you want Yanni or do you
Yanni.
want the new guy?
No, I think that Solar should get up there immediately.
Okay.
Gonna be a target for all the arrows, though.
You are pretty dexterous.
Can you
may
catch
be able to
them
avoid
yet?
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Because then the 3 of you will run forward past the rock, and she will be able to stay where she is and already have a good vantage point.
Sounds
Okay.
good to me.
All right.
Up on the rock.
You put Soul on the rock. I will put
This is
my.
just one battle, right? Like there's not going to be like stages or
Nope.
rounds.
Yeah, everybody's
it is a
out at
battle
once.
royale.
Oh, we need to pick our doctor.
I'm gonna stand to the right of the rock.
Our doctor should be either I would.
Someone who
no-
can move
It should be
a lot.
Morthos. Morthos has evasion. He can. He
His dodge.
He has dodge and all that crap.
Wait, do we
Because
pick
you have
that?
to.
Yes.
I'm also
Yeah.
going to be practically unhittable.
Mm.
You're gonna drink a haste potion.
I
before?
wish. I wish I got a haste.
No,
Haste.
Kildren, give you
So I'm
haste.
gonna.
I know.
I want.
Where's Kildrick? I need haste.
Don't be stupid with
So
it.
we're
though, 'cause
fighting
if
all
you
at
go
once
down-
with these guys?
Yes. It's
Battle
everyone.
Royale.
Battle Royale, man.
So I'll be
Oh, baby.
as far forward as possible that
This
I
is
can
real good.
get. I would go diagonal south
We were trying to describe who you're hitting.
east 2 spots.
Southeast.
Yes.
Right there?
Here.
I'm gonna be right behind Morthos on the right. So south. What's that? Southwest of him. Yeah. Sure.
Yoga, come here next to me and let's kill this dragon.
You got it.
Guys,
Dragon is right here.
Oh,
If-
well,
Let's go north.
if the other team is fighting someone else not a part of our party, let them be.
Agreed.
Lazarus, where would you like to go?
should we try to protect our position?
I want to be like sort
Run
of close to Yanni.
I would let him.
Okay. Who
Potentially
is
come to
who
us.
is the
I would.
who is your doctor?
So you should tell us.
Morthos.
Morthos is your doctor.
Hey,
I am.
we could
thought
think
that's
about
what you
taking a
said.
defensive
I'm in
position
the-
and letting them come to
I'm as
us.
far back to the entrance as I can be.
I think that would be smart.
The people that have some range use it and let them, let them come to us and fight each other
Does it-
first. The only assumption we have is that they team up and come at us all at once. Assuming they won't do that.
But we can't let them have the high ground as well.
True. We have one person up there. We have someone else that has range. I just don't think it makes sense for us to extend ourselves too much.
How far up? Should we go up and attack somebody?
Well,
On,
wise
on the
man
one,
wa-
on the 1, 2, 3, go.
a wise man once said, "Don't shoot until you see the whites of their eyes."
Old Billy.
So I would let them come into our quadrant potentially. What do you think, Wolfram?
If we are doing that, then maybe you guys shouldn't all be lined up there. You should be surrounding me in circles.
To do that too? Do we want to let them come to us, or should we go to them?
I don't think we want to take ourselves out of the battle because we're just gonna move up forward.
We should force.
Remember the arena.
We should force them to fight a two-front war. At least we can get rid of one team right away.
Here's my thought. You are correct, but don't move more than halfway across the arena.
All right.
You can push forward, not too far.
So there's the
Because
answer.
I'm afraid of being swarmed.
We are, yes. We will do two-front war. We won't move too far ahead than halfway through. All right, that's the game plan.
Because don't forget, the DM controls 14, while we only have 7.
Yes. Understood. That's what we're gonna do. We can't stretch it. We can't
So we don't move
outkick our
past that
coverage.
rock.
The back end of it, yeah.
I can
Ready, break.
So I am the whatever you called it. Is that correct?
You're the doctor.
Doctor.
You can't win.
And you said it's
I
an
love that.
action. It's an action to heal. To
Yes,
designate
is
someone.
an action.
All right.
watch this. I got some special for you in the
So
beginning.
from only because I don't know personally, for my character, if I use a healing as an action, can I still offhand bonus or bonus action offhand
Yes.
attack?
Yes.
Yes, mortals always attempt to flank, hit, and get back to hiding as you heal someone on the way back.
Well then, yes. Sure.
If you go down, our chances of winning go to almost 0.
You saying you're a rogue? Be a rogue, babe.
Oh, don't
Be a
worry.
rogue.
I will be a rogue.
All right.
Be a
Just
smart
to let
rogue.
everybody know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Stunning arc blast.
Gentlemen.
Okay.
welcome to tonight's match between the Menagerie, the Fellowship, currently ranked 5th place on our leaderboards, and the Revengers. The Menagerie and the Revengers appear for the first time, and the favorites, the Fellowship, are poised to rack up their 4th win in a row. Let's see what is on tap for tonight as the Battle Royale event, the Doctor, takes place, and there's cheers as people are excited for the Coliseum event to continue forth. As always, there will be no death, but plenty of blood, sweat, and tears for our combatants. Are you ready? Then let the games begin. Everyone roll initiative.
Come on, baby.
Come on.
What'd you roll? A 4?
2.
Even better.
Okay. 21 and 25.
22.
20.
Can I bonus
I had
action
20
roll
as
again?
well. But he said 21 to 25.
Sorry.
Bonus action roll again.
22 and 20.
I had 20 as well.
Where's my shield? I'm last. Just put me last.
I did not get to print out Lazarus yet, so
Couldn't fit Lieutenant Chauncey Lazarus on the paper.
Kildrick is
Too soon to put that back out.
It's just Lazarus on the card.
It's been a day.
16 to 20.
Instantly
You
regret.
guys are moving on pretty quick, by the way.
What?
I gotta say.
18.
18 for Wolfram.
You'll never replace him.
Wolfram.
But maybe you will.
Okay. This first team is the Fellowship.
Oh, their whole team gets to go at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Pros and cons. Pros and cons.
Frozen cons.
Pros and
Anyone
cons.
else above 15?
Great.
Kildrick's way in the back.
Okay.
14.
10 to 14.
14.
14. We should have deferred.
The Menagerie goes after Jaga and then Kildrick.
My rank doesn't get me moved to first.
All right, so as the crowd goes wild and the flames on the pillars ignite with sparks, Sola, what are you doing as the enemies before you all begin to execute their strategies?
My first will be a Radiant Sunbolt.
Okay,
At how far away am I from the guy with the big hammer?
so the guy with the big hammer is within 30 feet of you here.
So that'll be my first action. Ooh. 11.
11 does not hit as the Radiant Sunbolt flies past his head.
I get 2 attacks and then I can use the Searing Arc Strike, right?
Correct.
Second attack.
That's a good hammer.
17.
17 does not hit.
Oh my goodness, I suck today. Alright, I'm gonna use the Searing Arc Strike.
Okay, so where are you unleashing it from?
I'm gonna try to hit the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys, however I can angle it to get the most amount. I think I could get 4.
So you can get these 3.
Or those 4,
You
right?
could get these 3.
15. It's a cone.
Okay.
You could get these 2.
I want the scaly guy, the bottom 3. South 3.
These 3
Yeah.
here. Okay, so you step up on top of the rock here, kind of on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Is it gonna stay?
Cool.
Is it gonna stay?
And
Hey.
you angle the blast so that it gets the tiefling woman, the tiefling fighter, and the half-orc in the corner. Go ahead and you mark off your 2 key points.
Yep.
And roll your 3d6.
Come on.
Roll high.
Come on.
Roll high.
Need your dex saves.
Does she get Savage Attacker on any of these?
Good.
Yes,
Nice.
on one of the dice.
14.
It's
14.
Do you want to
I need to
re-roll?
roll.
Oh yeah,
I need to roll dex saves.
not a good. 14.
Okay, so that is a 13.
It doesn't actually say anything about dex saves.
It's a spell.
Yeah, you
so
gotta
it's
look
a
up the
dex
spell.
save.
The spell does.
13. What's your
14.
Okay. So that's a fail. So he takes 14. The Tabaxi rogue.
Is it
Oh
radiant?
no, that's not the Tabaxi. Sorry, wrong one. The tiefling takes 14. Both tieflings are in that. And the half-orc also takes 14.
And then can I move
No,
back to
that's
where I was?
12 and a 17. So the woman passes, takes 7.
And then I'll move back to where I was.
Boom.
Okay. As you do so, the Tabaxi lashes out at you with an opportunity
I
attack.
was in range with them?
You were.
Oh, I didn't know how close you had to get.
And that is a 14 to hit.
Miss.
Yes.
As you are able to dodge out of the way. Eli, you're up as you see the fire explode out of Sola's hands, and the first tiefling woman is able to kind of duck under it as Sola is standing on the stone, though kind of the back of her shoulders are burned. The tiefling and the half-orc, who both have their backs to her, are unable to avoid it and just get the flames washed over them. Eli.
Yeah, this is my last week.
I am going to look to the heavens, and my eyes go radiant, and I'm gonna bless
I have to work.
just the people around me. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
job,
bless
man.
Morthos,
So Morthos is blessed.
John T. Lazarus,
Lazarus is blessed.
and I'm gonna bless Yanni.
Yanni is blessed.
What's that do again?
So you guys can add a d4 to attack and saving throws.
And then as my bonus action, I'm gonna channel all that divine energy into my sword and light it up.
And your sword ignites with radiant fury. Yanni, you are now up.
So is that a dwarf in front of me or the?
So you see the large elephant figure standing behind you.
Okay. So I see it, and it looks at me, and I look at it, and it goes.
And he is your height.
Yes, which I love. I'm like, yes, finally. And it looks at me, and it goes, your mama is so dumb she stared at orange juice for 30 minutes because it said concentrate. And I rage. I know, not my best. Not my best, okay?
Sounds dumb.
Very disappointing.
And I'm gonna rage up and reckless attack it.
And a boy.
Okay, roll your attack.
So I get a D4 on these?
Yep, yeah, d4.
That one's called. It doesn't matter. So that's a 23? Yeah, so, and then my other one.
So it was 23 and
A 25.
they both hit. Roll your damage with your extra cold die.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Which is what, a D4?
Mm-hmm.
So it is 4 cold damage, and then 4 is 8.
Did you roll a D8?
I did, yeah, I rolled it for 1. So 8 and 8, 16, 20, plus 4, it's 24 damage. And then...
So you rush up in a furious rage. Are you going to use your
Stormwar
as well? That is a 7. He fails.
It takes 2.
And as the lightning is crackling around you, the crowd erupts as they see this fury that is released.
Spinning my hammer.
You take your hammer down as this elephant turns to you and tries to raise its hammer in response. you're too quick, and you telegraph that you're going high and duck down and smash it in the side. It lets out this weird truncated oomph. And as you do so, you follow it back around straight to its head, crushing in the helmet as the floppy ears just kind of rip at the seams as the helmet is pushed down, and then the lightning smashes into it as it looks at you with furious rage.
Let's go.
It's a rage off.
It's a rage off.
As this happens, the team in the back, the Fellowship, is mobilizing. And as it sees what you're doing, it immediately changes positions as they have been waiting, and they
Flying V.
move. And as they do so, there are 2 arrows which are loosed at Sola from the guy in the back. And that is a natural 20. You're not? Am I rolling with any disadvantages here?
Yes.
And that, next time.
On both.
And that is a 21. So they
So
both
the
hit.
natural 20 is a 16.
Is a 16. Okay, so it's
That misses then.
so you're reducing the 20 by 4.
By 4.
Okay, so it's a 16 plus 7 is 23.
Right.
Okay.
So it's a 23 and a 21, which both hit. And
Does she not use her?
yes, she can use her reaction to reduce it. So roll a.
Yeah, she's gonna do that.
She's gonna do that.
Steve is gonna play Sola here.
Yep. So go ahead and roll. I think it's a D. Let me tell you in a
D20.
second.
I critted your crit.
Roll a D10 and add 12 to it.
Whoa.
What? Plus 12? Yeah. 15.
15 total.
Yep.
Okay, so the first arrow that goes to hit her, she catches out of the air, and it does no damage. You can use a reaction to fling it back at someone if you care. Oh, as a key point to fling it back.
No.
So she drops, she catches, you've never seen her do this. She catches it and just drops it at the ground,
That's awesome.
and she gets this smile on her face at what she just did because it never happened, and then one hits her straight in the throat.
Oh.
And it takes 20 piercing damage on the crit.
Wow.
Oh, it wasn't a crit.
Yeah.
Thank you. 10
Yeah.
piercing
It
damage.
was like.
You're right.
It's that in half.
Now
So it hits her in the
collarbone.
Yeah, and blood comes out, but it misses the carotid artery that runs through her neck, and she's kind of dazed, and she breaks it off. At the same time, you see the elvish woman. She looks ahead, and 3 bolts of fiery flame emerge in her hand, and she too shoots it at Sola as they are concentrating their shots.
Will disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, disadvantage.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
only have 15 of them, 16 of them.
First one is a 20 to hit.
Did you say 3?
3. Second
Disadvantage.
one.
Yeah.
Second one. I'm rolling all 3 of these at disadvantage.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
The second one is a 23 to hit. 19 and 17. And the third one is a 17 to hit. Does that hit her?
No.
Okay, so she takes 20 more points of fire damage.
Goodness.
We're gonna have to.
Whose idea was it to put her on top of the rock?
Gotta be a
No,
cleric.
we're gonna,
Uh,
she's gonna go down on her.
What's that
You
spell?
can't save.
That is
No,
scorching,
I
not
said
scorching
that we
flame.
have clerics around in
The
the audience.
3 motes of fire that
Our doctor's gonna be on us.
scorching ray. All the other
It's just-
members of the
it's just
team
part of the
look
training.
like they ready themselves in defensive positions, ready to attack as soon as anyone approaches them. Wolfram, you're up.
Do I see where that comes from?
You
Those
do.
balls
You
of fire?
see that the balls of fire
Goodness
came from
gracious.
the woman here,
Great balls of fire.
and the arrows came from the man behind her.
This is unfortunate.
Wolfram.
Wolfram is going to move up 10 feet,
Okay.
Shoot them all.
and he's going to cast Hex
Okay.
on that caster.
The caster that cast the scorching ray.
Nice.
So she is hexed.
And then
That is your...
bonus action.
Yep.
And then I will Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
That caster.
Same caster. She is in some cover behind her allies in front. So she will have what is considered half cover, which is a +2 to AC.
We're not gonna go forward.
Okay, so I can see her, but she's undercover. Okay. Then that's good to know before I hexed her. Okay, I'll just attack her anyway, whatever.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
27, and the next one is a 14.
Okay, the 27 hits, the 14 does not.
All right.
And roll your damage. As she is focused on these scorching rays that she has just loosed, and as you see her target Sola, you step up and kind of make out your target through the fray and loose your 2 blasts. The first, because you tried to avoid Sola, goes wide, and as it goes wide, it kind of looks like it's about to hit the crowd, and as it passes through the outskirts of the arena, an invisible force just absorbs it.
Cool.
And there is nothing that gets through. The people in the crowd, they just kind of cheer at this display of power in the arena, and then she is blasted in the chest with the second ray. She can't be knocked back because there's someone behind her, but she takes how much damage?
14.
14, very good.
If it matters, 5 of it was necrotic.
It does not matter.
Okay.
All right.
And she's moved back 10 feet. She can't be.
Yeah, there's a person behind her. Yep. Morthos, you are up. Unless you care to move anywhere else, Wolfram.
I'm going to try to give myself more cover by getting down on a knee.
Okay, very good. You can do that. You're considered in half cover right there now.
Oh, I wasn't half already?
Well, there was space between, but yeah, you have. It depends on from who, but
So this rock is shorter than that one?
yeah, from them, yes, you're in half cover, even
Okay.
where you are standing right there. So if you're kneeling down,
That's what I want to do.
are you
3/4?
like prone? If
No,
you are,
on a knee. Half height.
so you're not really.
I
You're
don't know what that means in the game.
mechanically you're either prone or not.
I guess I'm prone.
Okay, so you're prone. So he kind of lays down. All right, very
on a
good.
knee.
The old man needs a nap already.
Morthos.
Disadvantage on range attacks.
Morthos will just reach up and touch the foot of Sola,
Okay.
Sneaky.
and then he will move.
So 20?
20 healing to Sola.
He's going to move, I think it's going to be 20 feet to the elephant dude.
To me. Let's do it. Steal my kill.
Okay, so
I don't
you
think you're anywhere near
go
a kill yet.
5, 10, 15, 20 next to Yanni.
And I
Full
will
damages that I have.
take my offhand attack with my dagger.
Go ahead and make your attack.
How much damage did you do? Oh, he's probably not raging yet.
23.
It hits. Roll your damage with your sneak attack because you have an adjacent ally.
Come on!
6?
24.
24.
Again.
And then I will move right back to where I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
You find the same spot that Yanni crushed in his rib cage, and you jab the dagger in and rip through the
even
plate armor that he's wearing
Not even.
in the seam and
Now you might get
spill blood all over the dirt of the ground.
I pat Yanni right on the
That's
ass and
not
say,
fair.
"Go get him, Tiger."
Okay, and as you do so, there is some muttering amidst the members of the menagerie. And Jaga, you are now up.
He didn't actually tap me.
You know what?
Sorry.
I will bonus action fighting spirit.
Okay.
Step forward 15 feet between the pillar and the rock. And I will throw my sword at the guy to the north.
Triton.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
What is he wearing?
He is wielding a shield and he's wearing scale mail, wielding a trident.
Just yell that out there.
Okay.
With
Use your voice.
skin very much the same color as Melcene, with green hair, except his skin is far more scaly than Melcene's was.
Okay. Yeah, I'll throw the sword at him.
Okay,
That's 26.
26 hits.
Nice.
That's 11 damage.
Okay, very good.
I'll draw it back,
Yep.
and I will throw it at the guy to the south.
The tabaxi here.
Yes.
Bring him on.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
That's 22.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Another 11 damage.
Okay, very good.
And I will step behind the pillar.
Okay. So the sword is lodged in the tabaxi.
Oh. That's one action.
Yeah, it's a bonus
Okay,
action. And you step behind the pillar with your shield out.
Nice.
That does change.
As you do so, you hear the tobacco. What? Does anyone know Undercommon?
Nope. I do.
Okay.
Hooray!
On the ground, though you can't see who it is, you hear someone from the center, and with your perception, you kind of can tell it's coming from the
What kind
center.
of animal does it sound like?
In Undercommon, yell out, "The Tiefling! Focus on the Tiefling!"
Well,
And as that happens, you see the elephant looks to Morthos. The elephant looks at you, Morthos, and then turns to Yanni and takes 2 attacks. Am I rolling with disadvantage?
yes.
Yeah.
You're the doctor.
Okay. So I'm.
No,
Oh no.
No.
Yeah, why not?
I'm not.
he's raging.
Yeah, no.
Well,
it's fine.
because if
it's fine. Just
So then
use
I have
it.
advantage. He recklessly
He's a
attacked.
Yeah,
correct,
that's
so
fine.
it would just go to a normal roll, right?
Right.
Do we want him to have a normal? No.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
Okay.
save that.
So the first one is a 15.
Miss.
The second one is a 22.
That hits.
Okay, so you take 10 slashing damage. That is halved to 5.
Yep.
And then he goes to gore you with 21.
Yeah.
Doesn't he need a running start to do that?
He does not.
Ooh.
And you take 5 more damage total. It's already halved. And I need you to roll a strength save.
Come on. You still have it. Does his D4 with bless
That is a save. Yep.
roll that with it?
Yeah. Strength. You said?
Yep.
That's gonna work. 16, 23.
Okay, as he slashes you or smashes you with the hammer, you kind of get your hammer up and parry the first blow. He comes back around, kind of roundhouse, and smashes you again. This time into your side. You shrug off most of the pain with your rage, and then in frustration, he gores you forward. It takes you straight into the stomach, and you with your hammers, you kind of push it down with both butts of your hammer and resist the force of the blow, not being knocked to your feet. As this happens, the tiefling steps back and looks at you, Morthos, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. You have bless, so you can add your d4.
19.
19. You hear in your mind, step forward into our midst. And you feel yourself moving.
Wow.
And then you shake it off, knowing that that would not be very wise. And you resist her enticement to come forward. In frustration, she looks back and kind of nods as the Triton moves forward.
Opportunity attack.
Sure, take an opportunity attack with your fists.
I mean,
better
he's
than
walking.
nothing.
Yeah, it's damage.
Ooh. It's gonna be 11.
That misses.
You've never punched anything in your life.
The Triton takes
He's too big.
takes 2 attacks on you, Morthos. Am I rolling with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a 15.
No,
Second one, 11.
no.
So he misses. How many?
You're down to 10 now.
You've used,
You're
10.
down to 10. You
Okay.
have 10 left.
3 and then 2.
Yep. Okay. The
We're gonna use all this.
the tiefling turns around
Michael probably gave us a-
and runs and touches the other tiefling.
Do I see that?
Roll perception.
Dude, can we
Sola
all?
sees it though, right? It's just happening in front of her eyes.
Yep. And steps onto the rock and attacks Sola because he can't quite get to. Can't quite get to Morthos. Am I rolling with disadvantage?
So Sola saw that, correct?
Roll perception.
Steve, roll perception for Sola.
Mine was at my passive
You have to
is higher than
roll
it,
to
so
see
it's
that he
12.
touched her.
12.
Yeah.
Okay. You did not see that.
Okay.
She rolled a 17.
Okay. She did see that.
Okay.
Okay. Am I rolling with disadvantage on the attack?
What do we want to do? Disadvantage
This is
here?
against solo.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a 9.
Nope.
Say we save 5 for future.
Okay.
Okay.
And his second attack is with disadvantage again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12.
Nope.
Okay.
So we're at 8. We have 3 left. If we want to save.
The
5.
Dragonborn looks forward at the other team angrily and then turns and rushes past the tiefling and touches her.
Good
And
strategies.
and then attacks Jaga.
Schmat.
Schmott.
Am I rolling with disadvantage?
You have your shield out?
Yeah, he did.
He does.
Nope.
Okay, no disadvantage. Okay. As he does so, what is he? Okay, he makes the attack. Straight up, that's 25 to hit, and an 11 to hit. So you take 10, and he immediately action surges and makes 2 more attacks. And that is a 21 to hit, and a 18 to hit.
18 with me.
Me? Okay, so that's 20 more damage to you.
Yikes.
Your
Um,
AC sucks.
Finally, the Tabaxi rushes forward and touches the tiefling. Gets in next to Morthos and makes an attack. Am I rolling with disadvantage?
Play now with shield is 18.
Am I rolling with disadvantage? Okay. That is a natural 20
Oh, we should.
On Morthos?
on Morthos.
It is a 17.
17, okay.
Misses.
Plus 7
So
is
it'll hit, but won't be a crit.
24 to hit.
Yeah.
So you take
Yikes.
you take 20 points of piercing
Uncanny
damage.
dodge.
Okay, half down to 10, very good. And then he gets back out of the way.
Did I see him touch? Did I see any of the other 2 touch?
Roll perception.
No, that's
You know what? I'm going to say that you who were looking saw this. They all kind of took turns touching
Okay.
the tiefling. Okay, that is almost their turn as the half-orc just screams out, and you see these what almost look to be bear claws emerge from his hands as he takes on this almost bear-like form and rushes forward. The dwarf takes an attack against him. That's a 14 and a 20 unnatural, which hits, and he just shrugs off the damage and makes 3 attacks
Wow.
against the dwarf. And it's an 11, natural 20,
Yeah, we like those ones this time.
and a 19, which hits. So that is 30 points of damage to the dwarf paladin. Kildrick, you're up.
Who's that?
Lazarus, you're up.
Looks over at Yanni. My purple fang, you need some help? And he runs forward. Right next to Yanni. Slams his staff in the ground. And says, well, let me introduce you to my friends. And a bunch of spirit, angelic creatures just pour out of the staff and into the sky. He's just casted spirit guardians.
Okay, and that's 10 feet around you?
It's 15-foot radius.
15-foot radius around you.
And I want to mark.
they
I want to
almost
mark Yanni as not being affected.
Yep.
All the people that it would be in the range that are of our party would be unaffected.
Okay, describe to me what your spirit guardians look like.
So, they're just small, yellow, angelic-looking creatures that are just flittering around like insanely fast.
Okay, and so the elephant and the tiefling both need to make what kind of saves?
Wisdom saves.
Okay, elephant rolls a 5,
Fails.
tiefling rolls a 4.
Fails. 3d8 of damage.
Okay,
Roll
go ahead and
that
roll your
baby.
damage.
Roll
Okay.
that. Is that?
As you are concentrating on this spell.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So that is 14.
14 total,
Yes.
Not great.
which they both fail. They make that save as soon as they're in that, yes?
Yes.
And if-
Enter
and
or
if
start.
if they end their turn there?
Enter or start. Yeah.
Start, right?
Creature enters the area for the first time or starts its turn there.
Yeah.
Okay, so they would technically make the save on their turn.
Well, it
But-
happens now because they just entered it. And when.
I forced them to enter it.
Yes.
Okay, fine, that works. Okay, so 14 damage to them. And very good. As you see these angelic figures, and it's odd, they are each glowing a different color. Some are green, some are blue, some are red, some are pink, some are purple. It's like all of the colors of the rainbow that are swirling around him. Men, women, animals. It's this strange display of all of this variety as it just unleashes on the elephant and the tiefling.
Cool. Nice.
Sola is up. She is going to do what?
Sola is going to. Oh man, I wish I knew her character. She is going to. Does she have any kind of push? Yeah, she's going to attempt to push. Hold on. Yeah, she's just going to attack this guy that's on the rock.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attacks. How many? You've used 2 key points. You have 5 left.
She is going to just do her 2 regular attacks.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
The sheet is so weird. 11
11 does not hit.
and 26.
Hits. And your damage?
And then she's going to stunning strike this guy.
Okay. Am I rolling with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That is natural 20 and an 11.
Yay! Fail. So her attack is a d6 plus 5.
I think she's a...
I thought she's a D8.
No, it's
She
still
is a
it's still
d6 plus 5.
Still 6.
D6 plus 5.
So 10 bludgeoning.
She still
Okay,
has.
very
And she's
good.
gonna bonus action.
Were you using bless for her? I blessed her.
That's on the...
I know.
she is not blessed.
No,
Morthos,
that's right. I knew she was going.
Morthos,
That's why I
Yanni,
blessed
and
her.
Lazarus are blessed.
Got it.
She is going to bonus action.
You had a D4 to your attack.
Oh, that's
rolls.
right. I have that too.
Oh, those those are are all. saving throws. Those are all key points. Huh?
Yeah, you have to use a key point if she wants to do Flurry of Blows.
No, I was gonna try to get her out of it. She can't bonus action disengage without spending key points. So she's
Step
gonna,
of the Wind would be a key point, yeah.
No, she's gonna then.
Just make her final attack.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that.
Remember, you have savage attacker too.
It's advantage, and it's a crit.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Well done. Go ahead and roll your damage.
It was a crit, but it's also a crit because he's paralyzed, right?
Yes.
She hit.
He can roll with... Well,
So 2d6.
paralysis...
Or stunned. Whatever stunning strike does.
It just gives you advantage. Paralysis gives you advantage, not auto crits.
Target stunned until the next turn.
Stunned. Right. It gives you advantage. It's not auto crits.
Gotcha. Yep. Okay, so this is 8 plus 5. 13.
Okay, very good. 13 total damage. This guy is looking rough as
And
she is just wailing away on him. Elbow followed up by a fist right to the face. You see as his tusked, pointed teeth get broken back, and her missing hand ignites in radiant energy as you see a fist of light that emerges and just like slow-mo punch across the face as those teeth go flying out, and he's staggered and just kind of unmoving.
And she's going to do a backflip off of the rock down next to whoever's down there.
Okay?
Yep.
So she flips back past Eli. The creature can't even make a reaction to take an opportunity attack, and she is backed out of the way. Eli.
I am going to step up on the rock and go after him because I saw her stun him. And while I do that, I'm going to touch Morthos on the head.
Okay?
Oh, yeah, we got.
And I'm going to attack this guy.
Okay.
I have advantage. Right?
You're attacking this guy?
Yeah,
He's stunned, yep.
And 19.
19 hits.
39.
Just a few.
And 5 plus 6, 11.
Okay? As you crest your sword down through his stunned body, you cut through the same vein in the throat that that Sola just missed. Blood starts pouring out. His eyes roll up in his head, and his body, though stunned, just kind of falls limp. As its muscles, he continues to just be
Nice.
twitching, and ultimately he goes down.
Okay, and just want to see here. I want to move back to where I was.
Okay. As you do so, this guy takes an opportunity attack against you.
Okay.
Am I rolling with disadvantage?
I wouldn't for me, no.
Okay. And that is a 24 to hit. You take 10 points of piercing damage.
I have to roll concentration.
Okay. Roll your concentration. You have to roll higher than a 10 on your con save.
That guy went down or just fell?
He's down.
down.
Cool.
22.
All right. You maintain concentration on your bless spell, but you do take the 10 damage.
And when I back up, I want to now touch Sola.
Okay. You touch Sola as well. Very good. It is now Yanni's turn.
Reckless attack this guy in front of me.
Yep. Go for it.
Nat 20.
Yes.
Roll your damage.
That's my. You want me to roll it all at the same time, or?
Yeah, all together.
Why don't you flank him
What do you need?
for your second attack?
I need 2 more d8s. You double it, right?
Yep.
2 more d8s.
Let's see, I'll give you a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
I got it.
You only get 1 die extra, not
Nice.
2 die extra.
Alright, 16, 24. Wait, miss. Yeah.
No,
16,
no one dies in this.
22, 26. 30. That's 32 on
True.
the first attack.
32 points of damage.
So
On the
funny.
first attack.
Woo!
32.
Okay.
And
As you bring your hammer down and smash into him, the tusk is broken off.
Another crit.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
can I see all those again? Thank you.
Are you rolling your d4 for the cold as well?
Oh, I didn't.
2d4, yeah.
This is crazy.
I got one.
You kill a lich with that roll.
You are not going to get a kill.
And then all of this, which is still
What if
hilarious.
he doubles the damage?
Uh-huh.
Doubles his HP pool and straight up kills the Luxodon.
18.
150.
23, 23, 27.
I'm counting this if he goes down.
29.
Wow.
And then what?
So you smash him once, he goes down to a knee, and the tusk is broken off, beginning to kind of be woozy and fall back. You have no remorse, and you continue to smash him again. The hammer is dropped out of his hands as his body just begins to fall face forward into the dirt. You have a bonus action.
Hit him again before he's healed.
Yeah. Well, 3 storm damage, which is not my bonus action.
Oh,
It's not your bonus.
No,
It just
it's-
happens.
It happens.
So as the lightning smashes him again,
it's double
and
fail.
he goes down.
I love it.
That's a kill. That's a kill.
He
I'm
is
counting it.
unconscious.
And Yanni just goes.
Spend the
The
rest
crowd.
Spend the rest of the fight trying to be.
The crowd goes crazy. They are chanting and cheering your name. Revengers! 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 As the sight of this, Lazarus, of Yanni just overpowering this ferocious monster in front of you is really awe-inspiring.
Oh, mama! And then
Good you assassination, my friend.
I tap Lazarus and I say, "Let's back up." I tap him on the back and then I go back in front of Eli.
Okay?
I'll do the push-ups this time.
Yeah, one in front, like the same row as Sola, so in front of.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
So you're over here?
Yeah.
Alright.
Good.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, the Fellowship just swarms around
That guy's dead.
this raging barbarian. As they do, they all step up and they touch the wizard. Every single one of them touches the wizard.
Should be a free action.
And you presume that she is healed. And they all begin wailing on the orc. Smash, 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 as the one on the top, the samurai, kind of watches and waits, and as the orc is just kind of dizzy and woozy, he turns his sword around and just straight down, picks it up, wipes the blood off on his leg, looks forward, and steps back off as the orc goes down.
He's a better version of Yaga.
Want to make a trade?
All right.
Because right now they're looking good.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, the archer in the back seems to be holding an action.
Yeah.
As
Hooray!
Wolfram is now up.
So as they move over, as I look at the hexed guy or girl that I hexed, is that person holding a spell focus? What seems like a spell focus, like a wand or staff or?
Roll. No, she's not.
She's not.
She is not.
Sure.
Okay. That's good news. No book.
Not that you see.
It's all in her head.
Then I will.
Could you be a photographic memory wizard?
Someone's standing right in front of Morthos.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a Triton right next to him.
Right in front of me.
I'm gonna stand up.
Oh, that's not one of us?
Nope.
As soon as you stand up, arrows are loosed in your direction.
I want to blind him.
What's the range on that?
1 billion feet. I think it's 60.
Pop down. Pop down.
Wait up, let me find it.
He is beyond 60 feet.
Is he still in half cover
And
then?
then I guess I don't do it.
So
there are
the archer
two-
saw me Eldritch Blast and knew I was down, and now it's shooting at me.
Yes. Am I rolling with disadvantage?
Well, you said he was in half cover.
I'm already in
right?
half cover.
Right. Am I
Alright.
rolling with disadvantage? So you can add 2 to your AC on this. Straight rolls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
Good. That is a 18.
I don't even know where my sheet is, but I'm
And
pretty sure that's a hit.
natural 1.
Yeah.
Bowstring breaks! Bowstring breaks!
Yeah.
Kills the doctor. Kills the doctor.
Grenade in his pocket blows up.
16. Well, it's 14 with.
Oh, it's 14.
Yeah.
So it's.
He makes the save. As he hits you with the first arrow, with the 17 or 18, whatever it was, the mage in front of him kind of looks up to see if you got hit, and he has to quickly correct and lets loose, and he is overcome with embarrassment at his shot, but makes the save and does not have to roll with disadvantage because of his embarrassment. You take 15 points of piercing damage. And it is now your turn, Wolfram. What are you... You stood up, that's half of your movement.
I'm going to... First I'm going to say... who's next to me? Eli?
Yeah.
Eli, Yanni, crazy spirit person, Sola, rotate around north and we'll head around that way. And I will...
This way?
That's right. Rotate around in front of Morthos.
Gotcha.
And I will Eldritch Blast the guy in front of Morthos one time.
Okay. Roll your attack.
Well, we took out that 23.
Hits.
Work clock.
And I will knock him back 10 feet.
Yeah, he gets smashed into the pillar that's there.
Is that an opportunity attack? And I will move. Well, that damage will be 10. And then I will move. I'll move 15 feet, so almost in a straight line with that guy.
Okay.
No, a little further back. Yep. And then I'll second hit him, knock him back.
Yep, roll your attack.
Come on.
That is 16.
16 does not hit.
Unfortunate roll. And I will... Then I will... End my turn, except I will go... I'm not going prone in the middle of melee combat.
You don't think so?
All right, very good. Morthos, you're up.
Morthos is going to step 5 feet to the left, right next to Wolfram. Kind of northwest. I want to go, that way. He's going to look at all the guys over there. He's just going to kind of say, bring it on. And he's going to cast Mirror Image on himself. And then he's going to take the dodge action.
Somebody circle.
Okay, so there are 3 dodge bonus action and 3 images of Morthos standing there like this, waving to the enemies. And it is now Jaga's turn.
Is that the tabaxi on the ground that has my sword stuck in him?
The tiefling is on the ground with the sword stuck in him. Yeah?
All right,
no, it's in the
No.
tabaxi there. Yep.
No, he's
Okay.
So you can recall it easily enough as
I
your bonus
will.
action.
going that way.
And I will disengage and fall back next to Morthos.
Now, if you want to go
Here?
over the rock and then come down
Behind
the other side,
Morthos?
you could do that.
Morthos is whispering to you,
Huh?
get behind me.
Can't tell.
Get behind me.
Okay, I'll get behind him.
What?
Yeah, I'm not sure
We
why.
are a clear
Okay, very
divider on
good.
that.
I was trying to protect him.
Yeah, why would you do that? Did not listen to me.
I did.
You did.
Then I listened to him.
Okay,
I could take it.
His
are you
AC
doing
Um,
anything else?
His AC is very bad.
Can I?
So he's got HP. It's fine.
No. Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay,
Yeah, do I have 30
as
seconds?
that happens,
Well, when it starts,
The
it's got
Triton
20. You didn't heal anybody that way.
touches the
I'm gonna
tiefling
get hit like crazy.
and then rushes forward
Plus,
to attack Morthos.
Nothing happens. I don't get it. Immediately. I hope they
Yeah,
miss
why-
all these.
Dragonborn rushes forward and
They
touches
pulled
the
me out.
tiefling.
They're gonna hit me. They're gonna after me every time.
Goes to attack Morthos.
Maybe I think that's why they were touching everyone, to try to fool them.
Yeah, we were trying to turn
Yeah.
people off.
So right now we're not going to
Tabaxi
really have an
rushes
idea
forward
who's
and
going to heal
touches-
him.
The tiefling
All miss.
rushes up and
And-
attacks Morthos.
And he's gonna stand where I can't hit him for sentiment.
Well, the tiefling witch, in frustration, looks over at the group of you three here, and
This one I'm gonna blind.
you see her kind of do a motion with her hands, and water begins to swirl around her, and she pushes forth, and it all goes to form around the three of you
Uh-oh.
as a massive bubble of water emerges. I need the three of you to make dexterity saves.
Above
I
ground.
can breathe.
At least we're up here, right, guys?
What?
Perfectly dry.
Yes.
What'd you say? Dex?
Dex.
I got. What do I got?
Just didn't know if
I
that
got
mattered.
4 Morthoses in front of me. I like that.
I can
Natural 20.
see
Okay.
this
I
coming,
can
right?
just imagine
Yeah.
standing there with 4 of you in front of me.
And do I get it? I'm still blessed.
For what they
Yes.
have to hit your
And
rep-
all the
rep
disadvantage.
problem.
Yeah.
So Eli, you're able to jump
That's good.
forward
It's
and
a good move.
avoid this bubble. What did Solar roll?
I'm an unnatural 20 as
Oh,
well.
I forgot she's playing.
Eli, Yanni, you're able
Is it
to
a
jump
dex
out of the
save?
way as well.
Yeah.
What kind of save?
Dex.
Dex.
She's good at that.
She should be good.
17.
She is enveloped in
Wow.
the water, and she is
Oh no.
She hates water.
she
Yeah, right.
is completely within the water as you see her trying to swim and get out and can't get out. She is considered restrained until she makes the save to get out.
Can she swim out?
Tiefling kind of
Somebody pull her out.
moves behind the pillar there as this tiefling stands up and walks over to Eli and makes 2 attacks with advantage,
So it's one of those 3.
unless I am rolling with disadvantage.
How many
you.
disadvantages do we have?
7.
7
We
more.
have 7.
Have you
many
didn't die?
Not yet.
got
I'm
touched.
okay.
So
You
it's
got
got
touched.
healed by 20 apparently.
Yeah.
How many do I have? How many disadvantages?
Seven.
again?
He's not,
Seven.
his
Okay.
stun goes away.
What am I doing?
Wait, time out. That is a good point. His
Does
stun and strike
does the
goes
sun
away?
go away when he goes
Yeah,
down?
because he went down dead, and it's it's past her turn, so
So her unconsciousness negates the stunning strike.
No, it's
No,
not
it's-
past her
No,
turn
she
yet.
hasn't gone yet.
She hasn't gone
yeah,
yet.
she hasn't gone. But he went unconscious and then was healed,
Right.
so it's essentially
And we can
Says that.
tell if it was
you can
1,
roll
2, or 3.
roll perception.
Go for it.
You don't hurt
I'm
anybody.
gonna use my advantage.
Okay, you're using your advantage.
You can designate anything that you don't hurt.
21.
For spirit.
21. It seems that you saw movement occur in the body when the tabaxi touched him. Okay. First attack with advantage is a 23.
Yep.
Second attack with advantage is a 23. 2 16s on the die. So you take 20 points of slashing damage. The first attack against you, Morthos.
Just not on the
You
same turn.
took bonus action dodge, so
They're
you
all-
have
they're all at
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yep. First is a natural 20 and an 11.
So no.
Misses. Second is a
Your action.
10.
No.
So he misses with both. Triton is a 21.
That hits.
Hit. Roll ahead. Go
It,
ahead.
it did. It hits me.
Okay, so you take 10 points of piercing damage and need to roll concentration save.
It's not.
For
Mirror
what?
image is not
I don't have.
concentration.
I don't have any of this concentration.
You have no use for a concentration save.
Just roll it anyway.
Second attack
You succeeded. You were
is
concentrating.
a 10.
No.
Tabaxi makes its attack. That's a 19. Does it hit?
Yes.
Do you guys all
That hits you as
understand?
well?
No, it hits the.
Okay,
One
so
of
one
my
of your
dudes.
images vanishes
What about Elvish?
as in frustration the
What about Silver?
Tabaxi lashes out at, again, the throat and just slashes through your image and then backs out
Doesn't matter.
next
You
to
know.
the Tabaxi.
So the tabaxi only took one attack,
That
correct?
team is
One attack.
One I don't want to know yet.
Okay.
Which, you,
I guess it doesn't really matter.
as a rogue, would be the bonus action offhand attack.
Who touched
So that's
the
one
guy?
heck of an offhand
Who
attack.
healed the guy?
With sneak attack.
I'm the only one that knows.
I didn't see it. Standing right there.
So,
I was the only one that asked. I admitted.
it is now Lazarus' turn.
Yes. So, marking all of the teammates as being beings that would not be afflicted by my
Yep.
angels.
Yep.
I run by and I see she's stuck in the water. So just as a chance while I'm running by, I stick my end of my pole into it, and I say, "Come on, girl, grab the pole. We gotta get you out of there."
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
4.
I just like outside of the range of the water.
Yep.
I want to see if she can grab onto the pole so I can pull her out of the water.
Okay. So you're rushing up to like.
Like right there. Yep.
Okay.
No, that's good. Hits them all.
So they all find themselves within. So 1, 2, 3. All 3 of these guys need to make a dex save.
Yes. It's wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Yeah, wisdom save.
13,
Fails.
18,
Passes.
13, 19.
Passes.
Okay, so he fails. These 2 succeed.
I need a Does
Oh,
half
the
damage? Or no?
So full damage for the tiefling fighter.
On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage.
Yeah,
Correct.
3d8.
3, yeah, I need
Knocked
another
it
D8.
out.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, 24.
It's the best spell in the game.
It
It really is.
Oh, that's really good. Okay, so 19.
19.
So close.
You see all of these colorful
Yeah, 20.
expressions of angelic beings just pummel the tiefling, and it's unable to get any sort of, and he is just standing there like on his last legs. The other 2 are able to get their shields up and fend off. So the Dragonborn and the Triton take their damage, and the Triton is starting to look pretty rough.
Am I able to pull Sola out of there?
So I'm going to give her advantage on her next dex save to
Okay.
try
When
to
when
make
she
it
comes
up.
up.
Yep. And so it is now her turn, so you can roll her dex save with advantage.
26.
She is able to grab on to the spear that you've placed in, and you yank her out next to you.
Come on,
That
girl.
is her action.
Ain't your
but
time yet.
she is out of this bubble, this globule of water,
It stays there.
which is just there, and you see the tiefling as she's kind of concentrating it on it. Eli, you're up.
I'm gonna hit the guy in front of me.
The tiefling.
Yeah.
Yep, go for it.
Just hit.
22. He's down.
22. That's your first attack. As you take out his legs,
Yep.
and you nearly cut it off. And as he
Killed him
falls,
twice now.
it's just kind of hanging there, and his body is just you see him immediately start gushing blood, and then the blood starts to coagulate very quickly. It's your first attack. Your second attack?
I don't have a second attack.
Oh yeah, that's right. Are you staying there?
Wait up.
Same.
I can't see.
Actually, I got 6.
I'm gonna move back. Can I get around the other side of Wolfram?
Yeah. But
So-
you would take an opportunity attack from him
Why?
because you go through his threatened radius. He's a 10-foot reach.
He does?
Yes.
As a rogue?
That's not
This
the rogue.
guy's not a rogue.
Oh. I can't tell.
He could be
Um,
verbal rogue anyway.
yeah, sure.
Okay. Am I wrong with disadvantage?
Yeah.
You're
I didn't
lucky?
see it.
You're lucky because it was a
Crit.
25. That is now a 15.
No.
As you put your shield up and knock it away. Okay, so I am down. You're down to 6 disadvantages.
Mhm.
Yep.
You crazy people. All right.
Only 6.
And it is now
Yanni's turn. Fresh
Yeah.
off of your first
Fresh off
victory.
the boat kill.
Should you tell us?
Yeah, so I'm gonna run and get right behind the guy that's in front of Morthos, and as I'm doing that, I want to tap Lieutenant on the butt, say good game, yell out, it's the Tabaxi, and then I want to take an attack on that guy.
You mean the tabaxi by the pillar?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's where he's at.
With the rogue?
Yes.
The Tabaxi, is there 2 Tabaxis? That's 2?
There's one tabaxi.
The rogue. Alright.
Doctor!
I don't see race, okay?
And then I'm recklessly
Just see
attacking.
class.
But,
Okay, make your attack.
Advantage.
You have advantage anyway because
Yeah.
it's flying, so you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
need to recklessly attack.
oh, then that's good because I get this.
So this is the Triton.
Yeah, so it's 20
Hits.
something.
Your damage.
I'll roll the other one.
Yeah,
too.
roll your second attack.
Also 21.
They both hit. Roll your damage.
Come on.
Come on, baby. Oh,
And your
Oh.
storm aura.
Thank you. And that one. So that's 4, 10, 14. Is 22 plus 4 is 24 damage.
24 damage.
26.
Well, this is so they have to make a save
Oh,
for
yeah.
that. So it's 24 damage with that.
That's an 11 for the Triton
That fails,
and a natural 20 for the Dragonborn.
and that'll pass. So the 3 and 1.5. And then
So you smash. Immediately, the Triton drops its shield and kind of puts its weapon forward and kind of catches itself as it goes to look back, wide-eyed over you. You bring your hammer down right in his face, as his face is just impacted and the blood goes gushing out of his nose, his ears, everything as he is just smashed down in front of you.
I want to can I bonus action hit the guy next to him with my butt of my hammer.
I don't think that's a ability you have, is it?
I have so 2 weapon fighting. So I have the maybe not. I
Yeah.
thought we were doing
So
that
he
earlier,
goes
but that's
down
fine.
and I can't remember off.
We did do that. It's like just 4.
It's an unarmed strike. So it's 5 damage, bludgeoning damage.
But I don't know if you can do that as a bonus action.
okay.
Look at your features and traits. It should be in there. All right. If it is, we'll let you go back and do that. It is now Fellowship's turn. The Fellowship, they all
Oh, those guys are the Fellowship.
reconfigure as they begin to move forward.
I want, I never said it, but the disadvantage on checks is perception for that guy. That's
Okay.
Hex.
Oh man, we are in trouble.
They, all of them touch the dwarf that had been smashed several times, and you see him kind of crack his neck and move forward, and
No.
an arrow,
No, it's
2 arrows are
bonus
loose,
action attack.
as
We
well
should've
as
got one.
three flames, all of them loosed at Yanni. Am I rolling with, so that's 5 attacks against you? Am I rolling with disadvantage on any of them?
They're all arrows. So what is-
2
Arrow
arrows,
and
3
fire.
flaming darts.
You're reckless right now?
I am reckless. Or no, I'm
He
not
did
reckless.
He did not reckless.
You're just raging.
Just raging.
Does he have cover?
He's a barbarian. He's taking it.
Yeah.
Alright.
just
Okay,
like-
so the first attack
yeah, that's
from
fine.
the first arrow, it's 20 to hit.
That hits.
Second arrow is 18 to hit.
That hits.
So you take 20 piercing damage, half down to 10, and 3 flaming darts.
This could hurt.
That is a 12 to hit.
Miss.
That is a 25 to hit. And that is a natural 1.
Yeah.
Shoots his own person.
You take 10 fire damage,
Oh. Oh, fire damage.
and
Yeah.
And the Dragonborn takes 10 fire damage.
Oh, nice.
As
Wait, the Dragonborn. in
the
front of us?
arrow,
Nice.
yeah, this one here. The arrow pierces into your back. You don't even move. The second one pierces into your back. I don't even care. The fire bolt goes and hits your hammer. The second one hits the Dragonborn next to you, and then the third one pierces. It starts to burn through your coat, and you feel your flesh burning. This one hurts a little bit, but gosh darn it, you've gotten 2 kills tonight.
Ayo.
And it is now Wolfram's turn.
Okay. Wolfram heard about the tabaxi. And so he will shoot the tabaxi.
Okay, roll your attack.
But he is also going to back away behind everyone. So, like 10 feet back. Yeah, no, up 5 more. Yeah, that's good.
Here?
Right there, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so he's just going to push him as far as he can, and that's a 19 and a 26.
They both hit.
Kill him.
And I sort of hexed the wrong person, but that's okay. We'll have to fight it sooner or later. 24 damage. So,
24 damage total.
Yep.
Very good.
Nice.
As the cat is just blasted, it's knocked off of its feet, and with its amazing reflexes, it's kind of able to catch itself against the wall as it slides down and lands on its feet, looking at you, breathing heavy and kind of holding its chest where its flesh was just blown apart.
And I say to the team, first we must take out this team and not be so grouped up, so spread out a wee bit as we remain where we are.
Morthos, you are up.
Just kind of reach behind me. I'm going to touch Yaga. And I'm going to take the bonus action dodge.
Should we get 20 health?
Okay,
Nice.
Yaga, you at 20 health. Take the dodge bonus action again. As the enemies all are up.
No,
Wait.
Yaga is up.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
okay.
Sorry, yep.
I'm gonna get in flanking position with Yanni,
Good.
Yeah.
and I'll do -5 +10.
Okay, roll with advantage against your Dragonborn friend.
We'll have 2 left.
That's 14.
You think
That
you
misses.
I'll do it again.
Okay,
Maybe. But then
It's only
these
10.
guys will take
that also misses.
I'm gonna action surge
Okay,
and just
We're just
attack
We're gonna
without -5.
okay, go ahead and make your attack.
That's gonna be 22.
22 hits.
That's 11 damage.
Okay,
And then 18
18
to hit.
hits.
That's 10 damage.
Okay, you slash through him. The first 2 hitting his shield, frustrated. You focus your attacks and at his legs, and you cut past the armor in his legs as his feet go wobbly, as the Achilles and sinews in his legs begin to rip apart. You staying there?
I will. I will move. Jeez. I'm gonna move behind the pillar. Wait, no. I'm gonna stay right there.
Stay there. All right. They are now up.
The one next to Yaga has to make the save again. Start of his turn in the Spirit Guardians.
The Dragonborn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make the save. That is a 13.
Fails.
Okay.
3d8 again.
Yep. It's probably the best. It is the best spell in the whole game.
Roll that. Roll it.
All that beautiful beam footage.
15.
15.
The best.
Okay.
It's better than nothing.
Just 15 twice around. Why not?
He angrily takes 2 attacks at. No, he doesn't.
Easily.
He turns and
Come on.
he unleashes a breath weapon that goes out at Lazarus. Fiery breath weapon that goes out at the 3 of you. I need 3 of you to make dex saves.
Do I still make a sentinel attack on that?
Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
I take no damage.
I crit.
You
You haven't gotten hit yet.
dodge out of the way.
It doesn't.
You evasion as well.
Evasion.
Yeah.
It's just a fail.
18.
18. You take half damage. So you take 5 damage.
Crit fail.
And you take 10 damage. I won't.
You have to make a save on your
And he takes
concentration.
another
You-
7.
7 damage?
Yep.
Okay.
You have advantage on your concentration checks, though.
You got hit, so yeah, roll
Forecaster.
2d20s.
You gotta roll
have to
2d20.
Roll 2d20s, pick the higher of the 2. It's your
Oh,
con-
he
and
should
then
have
add
had
your
it.
concentration.
Oh, it wouldn't matter.
Con save.
2 3s!
Plus
Okay.
your con.
That's insane!
What's your con save?
My con save is +2, so 5s.
So Spirit Guardians drop.
Oh!
Good news.
Well, I can just cast it
You
again.
could cast it again.
Stop rolling so terribly.
Okay.
2 3.
Spirit Guardians stops and
If only
he
there was
has
something I
done
could do about that.
the Tabaxi
Cast it again.
rushes forward and touches the elephant. The elephant stands up, half movement. The Tabaxi throws 2 daggers at you, Lazarus. I'm sorry, 1 dagger at you, Lazarus. Am I wrong with disadvantage?
No.
That is a 12. As you easily knock it away with your shield.
It's a fast. It's a fast Tabaxi.
Yeah, I was gonna say he moved a
He
long way.
moved a very long way. And did an action and attacked.
Yeah.
Somebody's
So,
moving up real
he
close
got-
to me,
Remember
guys.
half
Tabaxi's
movement?
racial
They're
abilities to double their speed,
If they haven't moved in around.
and then they get it back if they haven't moved.
They moved last. He moved last round.
He gets it back if he hasn't moved. So that's the first time he used it.
Does
So,
that-
But I moved him. He moved in the round.
No, but he hasn't
No.
used it at all yet.
yeah, he hasn't used it yet. Now he can't move.
Well, he can move, he just can't.
He
jump
won't
up
get it
until
back if he
doesn't
does.
move.
He's hopefully going to die by this other team.
cool ability.
Anyway, there are 2 attacks against you, Lazarus. Am I wrong with disadvantage?
Wait,
Yes.
does he move that far?
Yes.
So he has to get up off the ground and
That's half his speed, and then he
Got
had
it.
20 feet left of movement.
We're questioning all of
Yes,
you.
disadvantage, guys, yes or no?
how many do we have? How
We
about
have
disadvantage on
I
one?
think you
disadvantage.
have-
We have 6 left.
I think you have
6.
6 right there.
How many attacks are being made against me
6
right
Two.
now?
Let's do it on the first one.
first one disadvantage. That is
I won.
2 2s. No, 2 and a 3. So that is miss.
Oh yeah.
Second one,
Keep
No.
it. Go.
Just go.
that is 17.
Fails.
Misses as well. Boom, boom, knocking away with the shield like a boss. This elephant is frustrated, his tusks broken, its face smashed, and he's just wailing on you.
He's almost dead, right?
The water disappears as the tiefling looks at you, looks at all of you, and says, "You better kill these mothers." And she points a finger as a fireball goes forth, and
I like
a
to see.
fiery flame erupts all around them, and all 7 of them must make a dexterity saves.
Nice.
That's a pass. That's a fail.
She's not
That's a
arguing now.
fail. That's a fail.
You must
That's
have
a
convinced her,
pass.
Morthos.
That's a fail.
4 fails.
And so they all get wrecked.
Yes.
She
Um,
upcast it, right? Level 7 fireball.
this guy you see does a flip backwards
Monk
Ooh.
and takes no
or
damage.
rogue.
Like the doctor.
The dwarves both get smashed for 15 damage. No, this is 20 damage. The
You got set amount of attacks.
wizard takes full damage.
It's way easier that way.
Well, maybe the other one can start fighting with us then.
Hey.
Team up.
If she wants to do that,
Persuasion.
I'm a big fan of that.
Persuasion.
Okay,
We'll give her a little cut.
And She kind of stays where she is.
She goes,
That's all I got.
She crawls into the stands.
No.
And there's a roar from the crowd as
everybody loves a fireball.
the flame erupts, and at the same time, oh no, we'll do that next. Lazarus, you're up.
I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians again.
Okay.
He's gonna say, "Oh, you guys didn't like my little friends. Well, I got them on speed dial." And he's gonna smash it in there again, and they're gonna come right back out.
All right, so he must make a dex save again.
Yep.
That's
both
a
of them.
Both wisdom.
10.
Wisdom.
fail.
Fails.
The other one too.
Dragonborn. Oh, and the elephant. 4.
Yes.
Fails.
Come on, roll 20.
Bring them
Roll
both
20.
down.
Come on, 20s.
That's not good. Yeah, that's really not good. 9.
9. Dragonborn goes down.
Okay.
And the elephant,
Get
of
some!
course, takes some damage. As this happens, you see a spark from
Oh man.
the
Arena?
shield around the arena, and there is a wave of energy that begins moving
Oh.
towards all of you
Oh no.
from the top down. It is 10 feet high and about 5 feet thick, and
Is it the whole length?
it goes the entire length of the arena. And as you see this, you watch. Well, they'll do it on their turn. It is just moving straight through. It stops right at the back of the tiefling, and seems ready to move on the next turn, which would be after Lazarus's turn. It goes at the bottom of the arena.
Okay.
So you have a turn to figure out how you're going to get over the 10-foot high wave of energy. As it is crackling with electricity, the crowd is going wild, everyone is cheering, and there is excitement in what has become a two-sided battle, and that's where we're going to pick up next week as we continue the fight in the arena.
Nice.
That is a nice little twist.
I like it.
All right. Well, we're going to give away this guy right now.
Nice.
So, if you would like your chance to win this awesome McFarlane dragon, then we would love for you to enter into this contest. And so, if you can type in ! Battle Royale, BATTLE ROYALE, all one word, ! Battle Royale, and we will give this guy away tonight. And make sure you get us your address, and then we're going to try to have more of these contest giveaways to give away some of these really cool big figures like this. So as long as we keep getting the subs, then we'll keep buying things to give away to you guys. So it all just feeds itself. But ! Battle Royale. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching this adventure with us. We are really thankful for you being here, and stick around in the chat as we figure out who the winner is. But until then, we hope to see you next Tuesday night as we complete the arena combat, when we look forward to Loot, Die, and Repeat, 7:30 Eastern Time. Have a great night, everyone. Cheers.